get him through McPhillippi.
Old Wakey has not though. Old Wakey is straight into the fence, and Stickers might take advantage here. There's damage on Old Wakey's car.
What is he doing? Oh boy! Oh, big crash. Huge crash. Glasses into him. Glasses into him.
Less than a second away from the podium.
It's not over till it's over.
Who's it gonna be? Oh my god! He gets it, does he get him? He goes into the lead! Oh my god! Oh! That is absolutely incredible! Oh boy!
He's too deep. Oh, he's in it. Oh, it's drama. Drama. He's gone for a move very opportunistic. Oh, that came out of nowhere from Morgan Day.
The battle back for second is an absolute hot rocket. Oh, there's a big tap from Raceman. The Wakey Raceman to the wall. But he's recovered straight away. That bump was so lucky. We'll get a quick...
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sector 1. It is the season finale, the grand final. It is, of course, the Sector 1 Awards Night, which tonight we have a lot of people in the commentary box. We have myself, Lenosis, and I need to get the list out here. We have Prua, Gur, D-Float, Karen Unleashed, Cruisin', Carbon Boy, and we have a very, very special guest, a Sector 1 Hall of Famer, a two-time championship winner, and it is, of course, Mr. Ghost. How are we doing tonight, everybody?
We are well. And we are completely off script.
We lasted 30 seconds and Karen's already ruined it. Alright, so we have a we have a very interesting track schedule tonight. We have two events, technically two returning series. It is, of course, we have the Toyota and Subaru Supersprints. And pardon my graphic, it has 10-minute race. We actually have a very special second race, a reverse grid race for the Supersprints as well tonight. That'll be at BB Raceway in the GR86 and BRZ cars. And then directly after that, we have the Nissan Silvias, the 10-minute qualifying followed by the 30-minute race at Brands Hatch. Scattered in between, it is of course our awards night, so we'll have the awards and Hall of Fame entries and champions and all the fun stuff, or boring stuff, depending on the way you look at it. But it's all here and sprinkled throughout tonight, so stay tuned, everybody. And I think we're going to start off with a couple of awards, so we might as well get straight into it. We'll start off with the Rising Star Award. These are the 5 entries for tonight's Rising Star Award for the season. It is Jeesh, Keswick Johnson, Distinct, Andrew, Hellraiser, and Airsmid. So I just want to ask Karen Unleashed if he wants to say any words about these guys.
Yeah, well, looking at the polls and all that, we got all of the drivers to vote for via a Google spreadsheet and via the CP computer, because apparently it's the best one of the lot, which it really isn't. But anyway, and long story short, every driver that voted had to vote for each of the awards. It was an open selection this time around, so you could vote for any and every driver to, well, not every, but to be a chance at this. And for this Rising Star Award, it was incredibly close. There was 3 votes between first and second, and wow, both guys are very, very deserving in their own way. And should I announce who's won that one? Is there a drum roll?
Might as
There you
well.
All right, so that's a beautiful drum. Anyway,
Oh,
the winner of
that
the
was
That was just my rig.
so the winner of this one is from Ascension Racing, Distinct Andrew, who came in and absolutely dominated this season in Division 1. He was just so fast off the track. He's one thing that a lot of these competitors noted, his braking prowess was absolutely second to none. We were braking probably 20 or 30 meters earlier than he was, and he's just not afraid to absolutely send it. And I'm going to throw it to Brewski as a hypothetical question. If you were to see Andrew versus the likes of Brocky versus TX3 and all that jazz, how would you feel about that? Because, oh, Andrew's quick.
Yeah, but Rocky's quicker.
Oh!
Oh, that's shade.
He's methodical and a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Don't rule out my man Godzilla. That
Yeah,
guy's seriously a quick operator, and what I'm looking to see him sort of. I've watched a couple of races with Distinct Andrew though, and he reminds me a little bit of Tarmac Terry back in the day. Just relentlessly fast. Like when he actually needs to drop the hammer, he can drop the hammer. He reminds me a little bit of that.
One thing I noticed, especially in the last race with Sardinia, is that we all thought in the first stint he was at a major disadvantage, and it turned out in reality he just pulled an absolute masterstroke in terms of the fuel side of things and looked after the car so well that by the time he got out of the pits and he'd taken the race lead, whereas before the stop I think he was P4. So yeah, absolutely amazing driver. And who else has got has anyone else got anything to add in regards to D-Flow? Do you have anything in regards to Andrew?
He's just been flawless all season, really. Nothing, to my recollection at least, I don't think he's even made any errors throughout the season. So he's just came in with a massive bang and gone, how you going? And swept everything while he was at it. So no, props to him.
Yeah, 6 wins and 6 pole positions was the record for Distinct Andrew in his debut season for Sector 1. So just absolutely incredible. I don't think there was any doubt that he was going to take this award. But great job from Distinct Andrew. He had such a good season. And he's been active in the community as well throughout the season, participating in community events. He did the Toyota Supersprints last time we did them as well, and you frequently find him in the mid-week practice races as well. So fully deserving of the award, absolutely.
And I just got to say, he did win the newly renamed Try Hard Award. We're now calling it the Sandbags Award because he completely took the sandbags off and destroyed everybody in those 86s, especially in the Miyabi Ace, where D-Flow was sideways more often than not.
Absolutely. So we might move on to the next
Oh,
award.
before you do, Lenocious, I've grabbed a prop. I've got my bongos.
Yes, we got the drum now. Yes. All right. So we'll go on to the next award, which it will be the Mo Jalen, and then after this award, we will head straight into the 86 BRZ Scramble Super Sprints. So the Mo Jalen Award, the 5 nominees for this award are Womble, who designed the Red Mist car, of course, the Ragged Edge car, and the Ascension Racing car. We had the Stranger, who designed the Bacchus Dadson cars and the Doghouse cars. We had Bumcrack, who did the Locked Up cars. Good Doc, who did the Blacklight and Obsession suits, as well as designing the S1 supercar. Supercar safety car, I should say. And we have Flatsticks, who designed the CP cars. So, anybody else have anything to add?
All pretty damn bloody good livery makers, in my opinion. We've seen Womble's work. He's very much that artistic style. I mean, the Good Doc's been doing it since the dawn of time. And Chase is really, I think Chase is the big surprise to me. He's really improved his liveries a lot. Really that CP corporate style, which is amazing. Hashtag get around CP.
Oh dear God.
We must say that we must be lucky that Womble doesn't have to do liveries with pedals.
Whoa!
And just off the side of that, I'd like to say the big surprise for me out of all of that was I had no idea Bumcrack did the locked up liveries. So full credit to you, Mr. Bumcrack.
The plumber goes alright. The plumber goes alright. Do you want a drum roll now?
Yes, please.
I'll drop the winner of this one, and this, the prestigious Mo Jalen Award. Of course, Hall of Famer Mighty Mo Jalen does design some of the best cars we've ever seen. The Penske Black Light Ferraris. Tune them to those ones if you haven't. The winner of this award, of course, is. Oh dear God. It is the guy that is the designer of the Red Mist cars. It's Womble.
Yeah.
Yes. So Womble, of course, designed the Red Mist cars. I forgot what else he designed already. The Ascension cars. His detail is absolutely phenomenal, and he pours a lot of time into them. And I don't know if you've seen on our Facebook, especially the comic style livery from the Renaults. That was a Herculean task to make a car look that good and tell a story. So Womble, very, very deserving winner. Congratulations. And of course, he's probably already voting himself for driver of the day as well. So
yeah,
just
so
on that
something
as
else.
well, I think Womble is he deserves this award because he makes a lot of his own decals as well. So, and that for me is a real difference between a livery maker and a livery lord. A livery maker, yeah, I'm a livery maker. I can get decals from everyone and just stick them on a car, make them look okay. But if you can actually make your own decals, that's where the difference is, and you actually fit them to the car. And Womble's done some outstanding work. Some of his liveries are absolutely top drawer. So well done, Womble. You deserve it. And his liveries don't take as long as his rig takes to build.
Far out. Can I make an honourable mention in terms of liveries? I want to give an honourable mention to the Strangest Dadson livery because the details in that, oh boy. But then again, every single person who got behind and designed a car this season in terms of Sector 1, massive props to everybody because it is a very difficult job to do, and especially when the likes of a certain team force you to do a livery a week.
Oh, I'm deep.
Anyway,
Something
Cruisin'
else
I was going to ask
mention real
Cruisin'
quick about Womble is that he's also the only livery designer this season who designed the cars of 3 separate teams. So the workload to do all 12 cars is just incredible. Well, for Ascension, they had more than 4 cars. I think they had 6 drivers over the course of the season. So designing those 14 cars is just incredible. So great job from Womble. And everyone's designs look absolutely stunning. The cars looked spectacular this season, and it's just great to see.
Yep, agreed. And I was just going to ask Cruisin', have you got any thoughts on any of the liveries you like this year, or any in particular that stood out to you?
Off my top of my head, possibly the Ascension cars were always nice, especially the Silvia ones that only lasted 1 round.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately GT getting in the way early on really sort of hampered that, but you are right, their Silvias looked incredible, so
Foreshadowing.
Oh,
And of course,
righty.
It's okay, one will make a return shortly.
Alright, so we shouldn't keep you waiting any longer. We should get straight into the Super Sprints, the 86 BRZ Scramble. And it is, of course, at Broadbean Raceway. So we're looking forward to coming action here. Who is the race director for this race? It is Karen Unleashed. So it's up to you, big man, to click the big red button to start us off.
it's not big and red here. It's a bean, which is weird. So, and you don't push it. So, now just in terms of our runners tonight, we've got quite a few of the old favourites, of course. A couple of big names from the first and second divisions, and of course we've got a couple of new names as well that are looking to make their impact in next season, which is going to be fantastic stuff. But the basis behind this, of course, comfort, soft tyres, throw an exhaust on, throw a roll cage, job done, get in and have some fun. So this is just the first of our 2 fun races tonight. So good luck to everybody involved, and of course, oh god, I've forgotten. Anyway, let's start the race.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a qualifying session today, is it? It's just whatever they've done in practice is where they'll be starting, or is it random, or?
No, it's literally random grid, run what you brung, 10-minute race, the first race, and then the second race is 10-minute reverse grid. So for those who, like D-Flow, decide to crash and burn in a blaze of glory, who's starting pole, mind you, yeah, it's a great chance for them to right the wrongs. And of course, false starts are a big thing in this one.
And just looking at some of these liveries, D-Flow's definitely not come from the Mojo School of Liveries.
And we are green flag racing at Broadbean Raceway. So they barrel down towards the first turn, and D-Flow gets a brilliant start off the line, and he's very basic. Is he still in the BRZ from like last time? I believe so. Oh, everybody's sliding. Everybody's, oh, they're gone. There's people gone in the background. Oh no. Who's that gone off in the background? Is that Dadson? Oh no, the prospector's gone. As it looks like oh, Ricky Bobby's gone for a move down the inside of D-Flow. Oh, it's all kicking off here.
Yeah, just to reiterate, we made a little bit of contact, Dadson and I, in the Battle of the Beers, Bacchus versus Deeds, and unfortunately the Bacchus lost out. So that is the fault of course, one Karen, who will be speaking to the manager of Dadson Racing very shortly.
It looks like D-Flow's honking his horn like he always does.
But Jeesh has gone into first position there with a beautiful move there on D-Flow. Look at Jeesh go. Jeesh, he's fast. There we go. First one out of the way. But Ricky Bobby shake and bake. Look at this. This is his playground. Bit of NASCAR style.
Oh, he's so close up top at the moment. Dives down the inside. Can he pull it up? Oh, D-Flow, such great defense to hold off Ricky Bobby there. Now he's under pressure from Cruisin. Oh, can Cruisin get the inside line? He does have it, but it switches back on him. Ricky Bobby holds the position for now.
The plumber just in chat there saying the stewards are at the bar for this round. I believe that is correct. They're in the CP, of course, corporate lounge.
We have a decent mix tonight of the 86s and BRZs by the looks of it, so it's not just everybody choosing the one car. It looks like Jeesh is in the Toyota.
Yeah, update. Carbon Boy absolutely just threw it into the wall. Yep, nice job.
I don't think he wanted blue on his car then.
So we have Jeesh.
Just got to say, I was following Freelick's line there on that corner.
Oh, D-Flow!
Oh boy!
Oh boy! No, it's Cruisin' and Carbon Boy. Cruisin' and Carbon Boy both gone. Oh no.
That's not gone well.
7 minutes 30 remaining in this one. D-Flow still honking his horn. Looks like Ricky Bobby's made his way past D-Flow as well. Oh, big crash, big crash! Oh, Freelick's gone! No, that's Killer gone! Oh, I think that's Karen doing a little bit more mischievous activities once again.
I wouldn't say it's mischievous, but it was a bit of a unfortunate situation. I had a big run coming out of turn one.
D-Flow! It's contact with Ricky Bobby! Oh, saved
Ricky
it!
Bobby, car control!
We'll have a look on the Next Level Racing Action replay at that one. As D-Flow is sent it down the inside. And a little bit of contact. And Ricky Bobby, big drift. Massive.
Now the big question is, do I just send it down the inside of my team owner or not? That is the question.
Yes.
Oh, you've flooded the wall there, Carbon Boy.
That's alright, I'm planning on the reverse grid.
To do said move, Luke, one needs to be in said position.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
One needs to not slap the wall. Yes, that is
that
correct.
A,
Can
is
confirm.
that a know your place? I'm a team owner, you're a team driver. Know your role.
That's a no comment.
Which can be interpreted as yes.
So we're already 40% through this race, and all hell has broken loose already. As G
Surprised it took that long, to be honest.
Over a 2-second lead already ahead of Ricky Bobby and D-Flow. Looks like D-Flow's just dropping off the back of Ricky Bobby now. D-Flow, however, has a gap of 4 seconds to Freelix, who is sporting the Macca's car.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Did somebody say KFC?
There is a lot of wall riding going on here. I'm going to give you the hot tip.
That reminds me a little bit of the Touring Car Masters that we had, it would have been over a year ago now, where we're at Blue Moon Bay, and the man himself, Ghost, was just wall riding the entire way.
I deny these allegations. But Geesh obviously has never participated in an S1 fun race, so Try Hard Award is definitely going his way.
If he can hear us right now, I reckon we'll give him... He wins the race right now if he does a reverse entry drift into turn 1. What do you guys say?
Yeah, look, I'm on board with that. I think that's a great idea.
Get Adam on the radio. Yeah, get Adam on the radio to get on the phone with Jeesh and tell him to do a reverse entry into into the first turn.
Oh, no! One round.
Uh-oh. Karen's done a Karen.
Nice work, Karen.
Overtaking is prohibited. My...
I think I'll just feed that one back to Dadson after the contact.
Oh, Pruski's gone! Pruski's gone!
Oh no! More
Oh,
drama!
dear God, I can't see.
As Pro drops to the back of the pack, about to be overtaken by Jeesh. Blue flags, and Jeesh makes his way past Brewer. And now we have another battle of a different kind of the Obsession Motorsports. It looks like Brewer and Ricky Bobby about to meet on track, albeit with Brewer a lap down.
There's a little battle forming just ahead of me here in AEDST, who's one of the new guys on the block. He's really enjoying his racing for the Intercontinental Esports Group. And Dadson Racing, of course, Dadson already seeing red after the contact with a very loose Karen, and is getting caught quite quickly.
Yeah, we have a massive battle pack forming here. We have 5 cars, starting with Dadson and ending with Keza Johnson there.
Because Dadson riding high after his championship. The Gillette man is now the prospector. So...
Oh, somebody's gone! Who's that?
Oh, who's that? Wow. Oh, who's that in the back there? Keza and Killer on the loose. Really good.
Yeah, I sort of ran into Diablo's rear end and checked everybody else up, so now, yeah, I don't look like J-Lo anymore, that's for sure.
Where's the racecraft, Karen?
Out the window. Trying to keep it clean, but yeah, it's not really working. Whoa! In the wall! In the wall! In the wall!
Oh, Karen's gone! Oh! Oh, Killer just went straight through Karen there. As we look back on the next racing action replay. And we heard Karen, he said that he was losing it.
Oh, D-Flow, sorry.
Oh, he's taken out a leader! Oh, Karen, what's going on, mate? The gloves are off.
I don't know. I tried to get the car settled again. New D-Flow was coming. Tried to get it out of the way, but by then it was already too late. So.
No, I actually tried to rearrange the rear end of that car, but sadly not.
Sounds like a lot of excuses here, Karen.
Karen, blue flags mean you are slow.
Who's the manager of Sector 1? I'd like to have a chat with him, thank you.
As we see,
Ricky Bobby.
Karen unleashed. Is he going to take out another leader? No, he gets out of the way this time, surprisingly.
Oh, really? Oh. I've got a big battle pack behind me, though.
Ricky Bobby's running the hazard lights. I'm not sure if that's a euphemism or...
I can tell you from a guy that's made a contact with a lot
Oh,
of
big
drivers.
drift.
Wow, wow. Epic car control from Ricky Bobby there.
Knowing Ricky Bobby from the last time we ran these cars, he likes to have a bit of fun and get the car very sideways, which it's the platform. It's the kind of car that lets you do that. So, I'm
Just
sure
looking
it'll
at the
have a
body
bit of fun.
language of these cars, they move around a lot.
Yes, absolutely. They're slidey, but they're easy to save. So,
Karen,
Oh.
update. Chase has jumped in the chat. S1 admin here. How can we help you?
Another classic chase moment for the S1 admin and CP Motorsports owner.
As D-Flow is honking his horn to the lap traffic to tell him to get out the way.
No.
Well, that's putting it politely, but yes.
How do you want this to work?
Slam on the brakes, please.
Inside or outside?
Just send it, D-Flow. Send it. Send it.
It's okay, they're lap traffic, you're allowed to spin them.
No.
Wait, what?
Well, Brent just spins himself.
Oh no! Who's that?
That
It's
was
Karen
close.
again!
Yeah, the rear end stepped out.
It's the end of the race. Ricky Bobby's finished already. And free licks, D-Flow and
D-Flow
cruising.
with the reverse. Yes, D-Flow wins. I'm sorry, the reverse entry on the finish line. He wins. Nice job.
Carbon Boy will be the next one to cross the start finish line. Yellow flag.
I'm beating Dadson! I'm
Yeah!
beating Dadson!
Oh, what a ball of fun that was.
Dadson in
And I finished
7th.
last.
Diabolus, the new Sector 1 entry, coming home in 8th, closely followed behind Killer. Keza in 10th, Prur 11th, Karen 12th, and Jeesh came home to finish the race in 1st position. But that is not everything. I don't think it's been decided yet. Are we going to do the second race straight up, or are we going to chuck a few
Yeah, we're gonna
awards
do-
in there first?
We're going to do it straight up. So the second race straight up, reverse grid. So I'm on pole. Thank you very much.
Convenient,
and
very convenient. That's what the spin was at the end.
Yep, and by and that means that Jeesh will be starting from the back of the grid. Of course, we know his talent behind the wheel and what he's capable of. We saw it road at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta that he pushed Distinct Andrew, our championship winner, all the way in that race too. So, yeah, I wouldn't rule out a last to first moment, but that's only being done once in one of these special events, and that was done by Morgan Davey at Sukubar in the E30 BMWs.
Of course, you'd find a way to get a little Deeds reference in there.
Okay, everyone who's driving tonight, who's listening on stream currently, target Karen Unleashed. Repeat,
dear God.
target Karen Unleashed.
Dear God.
I think everyone's been doing that in the first place.
Yep, so just a couple of minutes real quick while the lobby just ticks itself down.
While that's happening, just a big shout out to the people in chat. So the Stranger, Toe Jam, who else have we got there? Womble's in chat. We've got the Shizer. Shizer, how are you, buddy? We've got Chase, who is the greatest boss of the greatest team in the world.
Oh dear God.
Also, Chase, could I have my T-shirt now, please? Thank you. But a big welcome to everyone. Hope you all are having a fantastic night. Make sure you smash that like button. D-Flow, of course. Oh, I just saw that D-Flow wearing the Scaife helmet. A man after my heart.
What's up, Karen?
But I'm excited. It's good to be back in the box. I'm pumped for this.
So a
Great.
little bit of haggling from Chase and Wombo. It looks like they're saying that Karen's P plates and L plates have fallen off his car in the impacts in the last race. So
No,
can you
I
confirm or deny, Karen?
I should be driving a Suzuki Swift with the way I'm driving, I'm not going to lie, but we'll just leave it there. But yeah, no, I just found the car to just be really, really loose, and just the rear end, it's all about throttle control with these cars. On the comfort soft tyre on a bank curve like that, very, very easy to get the rear end out. And if you've got great car control, you can see, as Ricky Bobby had in some big moments, it does work. But
Daz says, leave Karen alone. Oh, I can answer that. No.
oh, okay, Daz, lovely, mate. And
I've got a
hope.
baseball bat in this car.
Oh dear God, no. I'll
Oh
be
no,
very.
Wes is gone!
I might
he's
need
left.
that.
Harley Quinn.
So, no, I just want to say something as well in terms of Sector 1. There are a couple of teams that are of course, vacating, and there are a couple of teams that are going to be coming into the series. Of course, everything, you know, happens over time. I just want to mention a couple of big squads that are going to be sadly departing this this league at the end of the end of tonight, technically, because this is the end of season 6. So the first one, of course, we want to say oh, should I say the shout-outs, Lenocious, or do you want to say the shout-outs, or?
Sorry, what were you talking about? I missed that.
Karen, you keep going. You started on this tangent.
Oh, yeah.
Finish it.
So, two very big squads will be sadly departing at the end of the season in terms of Lucky's Lawn Care Racing, of course, started by Luck Goes My Way, aka Lucky, aka a former Deeds racing driver. Bet you didn't know that. Anyway, Lucky's Lawn Care, of course, won the team's championship in the Ferrari season, the season that Brocky dominated. A very, very top-tier squad. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that, and those guys really knew how to make the most of any situation. They are two brutally fast guys, especially who stayed the whole time in Knuckles and Lucky, and of course we're going to miss those boys very, very much. And the second squad, unfortunately, departing at the end of the season, and it's one of your old favourites, Ghost. It is Ragged Edge Racing, unfortunately.
Yeah, Ragged Edge drove a couple of seasons, or quite a few seasons of Ragged Edge. Of course, led by the amazing guy that is Troy, aka Big Guns. Also drove with the Plumber as well. Really solid team, and some really great moments from Ragged Edge as well. You know, Troy did the emoji. If everyone's in Discord chat knows that emoji, that's how long Troy's been around. Ragged Edge, of course, brought Auto One, probably one of the first teams to actually bring on a big time sponsor as well. So yeah, they're going to be missed on the grid, but I know that Troy will still stick around. He'll keep watching, popping in from time to time, and the Plumber, one of the nicest guys you actually ever meet in Sector 1. So, no, sad to see him go, but and Lucky's Lawn Care as well. Another one, just one of the staples, but that's the nature of sort of sim racing. People move on to different things.
Yeah, and to all drivers and teams moving on, of course, we wish you well in your endeavours. More than welcome to come back, have a chat. Don't leave the Discord. Don't be strangers. It's, yeah, a fantastic place to be, and we hope that, we see everyone in the future as well. And, you know, it's Ragged Edge and Lucky's Lawn Care are two of the top tier squads of Sector 1, have been for some time, and I do believe Ragged Edge also won a team's championship, if I'm aware. I think they did.
Yes, we did. We had a season where we pretty much dominated. We won the only championship we didn't win was the second tier drivers championship. We won the top tier drivers championship and teams championship. We won the second tier teams championship. We just missed out on the second tier drivers championship. Toe Jam actually beat me that season. So
the season you said was rigged.
It was rigged. There was definitely a conspiracy.
You can tell that Ghost has never really left RER because he still says we.
Yeah.
Good doctor, good evening, good sir. Womball says, what have LLCR and RER ever done for us? Beat you.
Yeah, I was going to say. Oh! So,
and this is why we brought him in, Womble. This is why we brought him in.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we
reckon
just need Carbon Boy to ready up, and we should be ready to go in this next race.
Has he got his pizza yet? He's been complaining about that for 2 hours now.
Carbon Boy, you got to press the X button where it says enter.
Well, I'm on track at the moment, and I also have my pizza. It rocked up like seconds before we started the first race.
So I've just set it to slowest first. I'm hoping that works. If it doesn't, well, we're screwed.
It's okay.
Well, we're about to find out.
Screwed.
Strap in for the second race, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be great fun.
It's like Jeesh is on pole.
Oh dear God. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, as your race director for the second time this season...
This is why we don't let Karen do the RD. We let him straight.
You had one job, and you really cocked it.
And we're racing once again, and the winner of last race has got a massive helping hand with another pole position. It would be great if somebody just forgot to use their brakes into turn 1 on this occasion.
Believe me, I thought about it.
It's all squiggly.
Oh, Karen's found some driving skills all of a sudden. What the hell's going on here?
Oh, he's overtaken
It's
him.
because I'm right behind him. There's motivation for him to get away from me.
Oh dear God, don't
great.
bring that up, D-Flow.
Oh, great, D-Flow. We're going to hear about this for the next 2 years now.
Never forget, boys.
That's assuming he ends up in front of me at the end of the race.
Edges himself into the lead of the race, and oh, he's a whole car length in front now. And Karen, is he going to send it down the inside? Oh, he does!
Felix
Oh, he cuts off Felix! Felix contact with Jace!
Oh, Datsun!
Jace is gone! Jace is gone! Oh no! It's all
Datsun,
gone wrong for
you
Jace.
Cheeky little
Here we go,
bugger.
though. We've got D-Flow
no.
versus Karen. This has got plenty of history here in S1. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen, because
Oh,
this is gonna be
killer!
a good
Hold
one.
on to it!
Oh,
No, he hasn't.
it's all kicking off. Gloves are off. Oh,
And Datsun has sent Cruisin off, who's come back across the track to just say, mate, no you don't.
I'm not biased, but get him, D-Flow, get him.
so we're looking on the next level racing action replay to what happened, and Felix, he's taken out his own teammate there. He's a sanction racing comrade there. Felix, I don't think that's the best thing to do to your Division 1 teammate.
Oh, Datsun's gone! Datsun's gone!
Oh, that's a huge overcorrection! Oh, that's a huge whack against the wall. And he's not even going to come out in last place either. He's only come out in 8th. Oh! Jeez. Narrowly avoiding Datsun. Oh! It's all kicking off. There's too much accident. Oh! D-Flo's gone! No! Oh, he took the lead of the race and now he's dropped back once again.
Yeah, that's my fault. I don't know what brakes are. I tried to pull it up and wasn't ready for it. Tried to straighten him up and just didn't work.
That brings back memories of Monza.
Oh dear God, let it go.
That's what happens when you're not parking in a Bunnings car park. Forget
So
that.
we have a three-way fight for the lead. Felix is in front, followed by Cruisin and Karen, but Karen's being squeezed into a wall and he has to pull out, unfortunately.
That's what
dear
she...
God.
Oh, no, it's too early for that.
Yeah, it's not 9 o'clock. Well, let's leave it there. Felix has got a lot of pace at this point of the race, and he knows how to handle that 86. He's driving real well in the McChicken car.
As it looks like Karen has a bit of a run on Cruisin now. Oh, a slight little bit of
Puts Karen
contact.
in the
Cruisin
wall.
almost ends up
Get
in the
into
wall.
him, Cruisin. Get into him, Cruisin.
And Karen
Don't put
remembers
up
what
with that.
brakes are for this lap, as he just stays behind for now.
I am
Oh, a
feeling
little bit of
bit
contact on
crazy
exit.
with this livery.
If it's any consolation, I'm just trying to keep it clean, but Cruisin and I have raced each other before in the same group, the Diplo, and I've raced in and...
Felix
Oh,
almost
Felix
lost
with a
it.
slide!
As we see a battle down the order between Jeesh and Ricky Bobby. Oh! That was Jeesh and Killer, and Killer's just oversteered into Jeesh and taken out Jeesh, but he finds himself in the last position in the grass.
I've been watching him cruising a long time, and when he can smell a victory, he go for it.
He's like a Rottweiler trying to smell out truffle. Just knows where as soon as he gets the scent, that's it. That's done. Probably the best analogy for it.
Gonna use you to sniff out a truffle in a minute.
I didn't realise they used Rottweilers for that.
Oh, dash hounds, wolf hounds, I don't know my dogs. Anyway, it's a good battle up the front.
Doghouse Stranger would be able to answer that question. As all three of them sideways. Felix hit the wall, so did Karen, and so did Cruisin.
Oh, look at
Meanwhile,
Carl for you.
D-Flow and I are thinking, just keep hitting walls, boys. Just keep hitting walls.
5 minutes remaining in this race. We're halfway through already.
Look at Luke here. Carbon
Luke,
boy
just got a
batting way
question.
above his pay grade.
Where's the orange wheels, Luke? Did you
Oh,
rub
yeah.
the orange off?
Yeah.
Or-
Adam with the big question, exactly right. No orange wheels on Carbon Boy's car. Clearly something has gone amiss here.
This is a tribute livery to the abandoned JGTC 500 Supra
No,
that
I'm
is
hearing
set
a
out
lot
the
of
front of the...
excuses. A lot of
You should
excuses.
disrespect it and put some orange wheels on
Exactly.
No.
Oh, Felix with a big slide as well. But yes, no, that car, I
Cruisin's
believe...
right up under the bumper of Felix.
I believe that particular Supra that you were talking about for Carbon Boys livery, someone ended up buying it and parking out in front of the fish and chip shop, and it stayed there for at least 15 years. So that's a tribute livery to that.
See,
That's
how
correct.
how I read it though. I read it.
D-Flow lines
I
up a
completely
move.
read that sponsor as something else. So
Yeah, I heard the horn beeping and just instinctively knew it was D-Flow straight away.
here comes
Oh,
D-Flow.
D-Flow gets the inside line. That's a great move, but Carbon Boys can have the
beautiful.
inside line. No, covers him off well.
Oh, there's a big battle going on up the front at the moment.
Oh,
Felix being
tandems.
Cruisin's going up the
Oh,
inside.
Get
can
into him,
Cruisin
Cruisin.
take the lead
Get
with
into
4
him.
minutes. Oh, contact!
Oh, Cruisin!
Oh.
Yes!
He goes into the
Love
lead of
that.
the race.
Cruisin absolutely days of thunder him here. There, that was a brilliant move.
Oh, as Felix hits the wall as well.
These guys aren't mucking about at the front. I'm trying to catch them at the moment, and I just can't make time. As
So-
Felix and Cruisin both go sideways.
Oh,
Look at Felix, car control.
So the official word from Stranger is to the answer to the question is that we are all dogs.
Oh, jeez. You be very careful which suburb you say that in.
Yeah, you might just meet your end in Broadmeadows, I know that much.
As we see Karen, oh, just grazing the wall through turn 1.
I call it gently kissing the wall.
What were you
But
going
I
to
am
say
catching
then?
Felix at a rate of knots.
Cruisin setting a personal quickest first sector there.
Yeah, and he was quickest in practice by a mile. Actually, no, I think it might have been Jeesh. Either way, it was
Jeesh
very, very
Has
close.
set a fastest lap of a 34.
Oh shit! Oh
It's not 9 o'clock yet. As I do my fastest lap of the race.
As
Well
Carbon
done.
Boy tumbles down the order.
It is hard to
I
overanalyze.
can't even-
It is
wait.
hard to analyze a fun race, but
Where is
I've
Carl?
seen
Oh,
Cruisin in this position before. And once he gets a bit of a lead, this bloke is pretty much in.
No, Brewer!
Oh no, Brewer.
What happened?
Brewer's got Tasmanian internet, so they're still on the
Yeah.
old 50k dial-up.
No, never fear. Just in all good.
As there's 2 minutes remaining in this session, as Cruisin goes quicker again with a 34.4.
34.4.
So does Freelix, who matches that with another 34.4. And Brent, his quickest time's actually only a 34.7. So you got to pick up the pace there, Karen.
I'm trying, but the biggest thing is I haven't really lost touch with these guys in front of me. They've been battling so much that when they start battling, I'm actually making time on them, which is great news. But it's
Guess who's behind you?
God. Karen is over-analysing a front race. I knew it.
Yep.
I was waiting for it.
Start honking the horn, D-Flow. You see Karen in front of you.
Get him, D-Flow. Get him.
oh, the battle up the front's getting intense again.
Oh, Freelix right up under the rear wing of Cruisin. There is no rear wing, but you understand what I'm saying. A yellow
No, not
flag,
really,
somebody's
actually.
spun, who's that? Somebody's gone. It's Carbon Boy again. He's trying to get involved in the championship. I mean, the race for. Oh!
But the championship.
This is a championship. This is the Sector 1 championship right here. What is. Carbon Boy's having difficulties. He's interrupting
Actually-
everybody at the moment.
You know what would have made this race really interesting? Imagine you had a car draft, and the winner of this race gets first pick in the draft. Oh, whoa, wouldn't that have spiced things up?
Karen, the gap to D-Flow, it's down to 1 second. D-Flow, you know what to do, mate. 40 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, you can try.
Honking the horn. D-Flow's
I
a
can-
man on a charge. There's another spinner.
I can hear it from here to Northern Territory. You can hear it right behind you. It's actually not unnerving. It's actually quite cheerful.
Carbon
The
Boy,
gap
you've got to
under
press.
a second. 1 lap to go.
So there's
D-Flow,
a pedal. Need to go back to Carbon Boy because there is a pedal on the right that's called a throttle pedal. If you press
Yes.
that, it does stuff.
3 tenths between Karen and D-Flow. Can he get it done into the final turn? No, he's gone sideways.
No, he's gone.
No.
I did a Karen on myself.
As Cruisin takes the win, Freelix second, Karen takes a podium, and D-Flow takes 4th position ahead of Jishin 5th, Ricky Bobby 6th, Dadson, they're going to be the last man to finish. No, Carbon's still going apparently. So Dadson finishes, and
I
now
took
Carbon
Ghost's
Boy.
advice and I pressed the pedal.
And he's
So
doing a
now I
massive
get a look at me
burnout.
lap.
Now we get a massive smoke show. I think the
I think
timer
that
is set to 3 minutes unless Karen changed that. So.
Oh no, I didn't change it. I should have changed it down to a minute.
Now
so.
we get to see 3 minutes of Carbon Boy doing what Carbon Boy does best.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, Carbon Boy.
So Karen literally had one job that race, was to actually run the race properly, and he completely cocked it the whole time.
You know what's the funny thing?
That
I've
engine
RD'd
does
two
not look
races.
healthy.
I've RD'd 2 races this season, and both times have been cocked up. So don't put me in the seat again. Anyway,
Carbon Boy, you might want to take care of your engine a little bit. I don't know whether you can afford an engine replacement, but doesn't sound too good for it.
This one's on the
budget.
Obsession credit card.
We got budget, don't you worry.
they're only a little
Oh,
boxer
listen
motor.
to-
They'll last forever anyway.
Listen to Obsession just with the flex there.
It's all right. We'll just throw this stupid Subaru engine in the bin, and we'll put a decent Toyota engine in it.
Well, I mean, you can't. There's nothing. I mean, you can't really replace too much because we've already burnt through the entire repair budget for this season. I blame Ricky Bobby, but.
So I'm just going to make
the race.
I'm going to make a mention of something as well in terms of. Oh, I just remembered it. Now I've forgotten it. What was it? Oh, in terms of the awards, actually. So, if you haven't really tuned in before and know what the fuss is about, a couple of seasons ago we introduced this, of course, the Sector 1 Awards. Beforehand, it was called the Thrillies, and it's just basically been an absolutely fun night of just relaxing, enjoying each other's company, and having a great night. And speaking of relaxing, massive props goes to the guys at Dadson Racing, and especially Bacchus Brewing. Of course, Dadson and Bacchus Brewing collaborated to do the Nitrous Hopside a couple of years ago, and they brought out a brand new edition called the Nitrous Hopside Full Throttle this year. So, and that's been amped up to a whole new level. I mean, it's 15% strength, so it'll just knock everybody's socks off. But absolutely amazing beer. I'm actually drinking it right now. But of course,
Can confirm it is delicious.
So
It also comes with a fork as well, because that's pretty much how you have to drink it.
Well, no. For those of you
beer.
at home, imagine a combination of beer and bourbon together in a good way.
Yeah. So yeah, massive props to this. That's one of the big highlights this season. So massive props, of course, to Dadson Racing and especially Bacchus Brewing. We support those who support us, of course, and along with our sponsors as well. On Point Profiling.
So for those who are watching also as well, please like the stream. Just press that like button. It takes literally 5 seconds. Just press that like button. It helps out Sector 1 a lot, especially with the season in a bit of a lull period at the moment. Of course, they are on a big break, so make sure Sector 1, give them plenty of love. I've always said, and yes, I've moved on to different things, but Sector 1 is the best place to start in your sim racing journey. And, if you are new to Sector 1, get involved, jump in the Discord. There's plenty of links available as well. Follow them on social media, on Facebook as well. Just a great bunch of guys, and it's great to see Sector 1 still continuing on, and that is about as emotional as I'm going to get, and it's back to normal ghost mode, so let's get around it.
Until Essendon plays.
And as Ghost mentions that, actually, I'm looking at the video likes, and they've just shot up from about 6 to 9, so thanks for being proactive, everybody.
Anyway, I reckon we crack on with the next awards. Carbon Boy's just, I don't know, I can see from the distance he's set fire to his 86 already as he makes his way across over to the UK. He'll be over there shortly, and I reckon we dig into the next set of award. I think, Lenocious, do you want to?
Yeah, so next up will be the Crompo Award, which is the award given to the driver that's just set the best example on track. They've had a clean record, both on and off the track. Just the person that, what am I trying to say? The best example in the community. I've pretty much nailed it there, haven't I? Or
Yeah, you done
look,
all right.
the Crompo Award. Oh, just to go on with the Crompo Award's not just about on track; it's about off track as well. It's just about embracing, the ethos of S1 and really embracing that sort of helping out and just having a really great positive attitude in terms of everything S1. And in my opinion, I've done these awards quite for a few years now, and it's one of the most prestigious to win. So if you win this award, you're pretty well loved.
Agreed.
Yeah, so we might as well get into the nominations for this award.
Oh, hang on. I've got to grab the drum. There we go. Got the drum ready.
God. And just to cut in, Chase, yes, I have had a look this season at who is a clean racer, because last season apparently one or two were not. So yeah, I just want to clarify that.
So
Anyway.
the nominations for the Crompo Award for Season 6 are as follows. So Grassies for Lucky's Lawn Care Racing, Petey Pops in his debut season for Doghouse, Black Project for Blacklight, Ricky Bobby for Obsession, and Stickers for Dadson. So
And the winner.
Yep. Those bongos are going to make my night. So the winner of this award, of course, the Crompo Award, one of the most prestigious awards in S1, and it was an overwhelming result. From Dadson Racing, it is, of course, Stickers.
My man!
Well done, Stickers.
So, while I got you here, Graham, you've been Stickers' teammate this season, and of course, been pretty close to him. You got any words on good old Stickies? Anything you like to say in terms of how he operates?
Just incredibly fast. And when week before, 2 weeks out, in the lobby is just that progressive speed that he builds up quite quickly. And by race night, he is on the money, right on the money. So he puts in a lot of practice, a lot of hours.
And I think one thing I can tell you as a bloke that now works with him pretty closely, his liveries are definitely on point, hence why he won the Mo Jalen Award last season. But in terms of his off-track prowess and his etiquette and all that, he's a straight shooter, not afraid to tell it how it is, but he really, really has a fantastic passion for this league, and he really is an embodiment of this league and being able to relax, enjoy it, have fun. And at the end of the day, it is Sector 1 is about basically all of us guys just, jumping online and enjoying what we love most, which is, of course, motorsport. So, and not only that, he's not afraid to give out a little bit of advice on liveries, especially because, he's so good at them, but also just he doesn't mind just chipping in with a comment or two about the motorsports or UFC, or even just throwing in a good old-fashioned yarn now and again, which is, fantastic news. So, Stickies, hats off to you, mate. You've deserved this one.
Yep,
Can I
well
say something about Stickers as well? I've raced Stickers for a long time now. And great racer, really respectful and that. But the one thing about Stickers that I love is I taught him how to fuel save. So that's a little tick to me. But Stickers is an absolute beauty.
What? Sorry, what was that sound? Was that the sound of someone blowing their own trumpet?
Yes, it was. The best thing about Stickers, and I've always said this, is you will not find a person that is easier to talk to, I feel, in Sector 1. Like, this guy you can talk to about anything. He has an open door policy, and he's just really easygoing. Even though he does bang on about the time difference between WA and Victoria, but that's his thing. But he's an absolute champion, Stickers, and his liveries, agreed. He did the Ragged Edge liveries for quite a few seasons, and they were top draw, top shelf. So, very well deserved, Stickers. Love you, buddy.
Yep, agreed.
So I'm thinking
Oh shit, Ladocious is thinking.
Tick. It's not 9 o'clock yet.
It is. No, it is in Queensland.
It's in Kiwiland.
Yeah,
there we go, done. Beautiful. There we go, it's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock somewhere. No, but I'm thinking we jump into the 10-minute qualifying for the Silvias, and then we
trying to find
our
is the room up? Or?
Yes.
Yes, the lobby is up.
Oh, there it is. Ah, what a circuit we are going to as well.
we missing?
Someone's favourite.
Look, there has been rumours that I might like Brands Hatch. There has been rumours.
Oh, I don't know. There's more than rumours judging off the result in Assetto Corsa land this week.
I mean, Prua seems to think he's the king of brands. I mean,
I am
he's
the king.
delusional, but...
Oh, dear God.
I've won there more than once.
You're the king of Monza, mate.
Alright.
I've won here back to back in a Porsche.
So the lobby is filled. I believe that is everybody in the lobby now.
Now, is there
Does that mean I get to smash my big red button?
Freelix and
Hey, Sean.
Jetson.
No, we're going... Yes, Adam.
I'd just like to make it publicly clear that yes, you are the king of brands.
Aww.
Oh,
You know what,
how
Adam?
much that, you know how much that
You know
took
what?
to say?
You know what, Adam? For that, it's my shout.
Yeah. Oh, dear God. This is just a love fest now. Oh. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the Silvia qualifying. It's going to be entertaining stuff, that's for sure. We gave the guys 6 tracks to vote from, and out of all of these tracks, Brands Hatch was the big one, and of course, massive track in our Sector 1 history. We've seen some incredible battles here, and where do we start? It's been since the very beginning.
So, where do we start? The first ever Team 1-2 was a Brands Hatch. That was the Bad Doctor and myself. We've also seen an epic battle in our top tier between Brocky, Kenny Konomos, right back in the day. We've seen one of the greatest strategy calls of all time, which I believe was Ricky Bobby in the M6, where everyone went the 1-stop and Ricky Bobby thought, nah, bugger it, I'm going to go the 2-stop, and pulled out the victory. It's a fantastic circuit, 3.9 kilometres in the Garden of Eden. Every turn is a challenge. It's one of those tracks where, you know, some tracks you go to and you're like, oh, there's an easy, I can relax a bit here. Brands, no. Brands is, I call them the Oscar De La Hoya of tracks. It just keeps punching. It's a fantastic circuit.
It's also the home of some big moments we've seen. I remember my very first race here, 3 of us disconnected, and we did 3 test starts, and that included, I think it was, I think Brocky was actually one of them too. So that started the season off pretty rough. We had reverse gate. We've had some incredible battles, especially in the Ferrari and AGT days. They were insane races here. So
And then there was myself and Scotty in the RSRs.
Oh, of course, yes, cruising, 100%, yes.
Yeah.
That was a
great
fantastic race.
Yeah.
It's just got a lot of history in the league, and it's just a great racetrack. It's just a proper racetrack. It punishes mistakes, but it rewards consistency.
Yep. I reckon we get into it.
Well, before we get into it, might just want to run through the grid tonight. As it is a set grid, we do know who is coming up and also who will be driving what car, because Pete, we set up the 14 cars and we said first in, best dressed, say which car you want, and it is as follows. So driving in alphabetical order, in the Ascension Racing car, it is Geesh returning from the Supersprints. In the Blacklight car, it's Cruisin'. CP has Diabolus driving. Dadson has Dadson, the Prospector, driving his own car. Deeds has Racefan. Doghouse sporting TJ. Lightning Motorsports has Keswick Johnson. Locked Up has Prua. Lucky's Lawn Care Racing with Hellraiser. Obsession Motorsport is Carbon Boy. RCLL is Speedy. And Ragged Edge, Freelix, Red Mist is Killer. And Team 53 is Brocky. So, as you...
Whoa, you're way too lackadaisical with that entry list. I'm sorry. No, I'm going to interrupt here. So we've got Speedy Tires, who is an absolute icon in Sector 1. Super fast, super young, has those stupid young guy reaction times. We've got some bloke named Brocky, I don't know, the 6-time, that's right, the 6-time champ.
Yeah, can I just say, Can I just say, in terms of the 6th time, I said on socials today it was 5 time, and he let me know all about it. And yeah,
you gone done stuffed up, boy.
Yeah, I ran into Skynet quite badly that moment. So Brocky, I apologise.
Yeah. So also,
I mean, look at us. We've got TJ, aka Toe Jam, like one of the fastest drivers going around.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys do this on the outlap. I am smashing that big red button.
but as we were saying, so
my finger was on the button for way too long.
As you can probably guess, the original liveries that we used for the first attempted startup of Season 6 on the fresh game, we're giving them the proper send-off, these Silvias, and
they're actually a bloody car to drive.
Yeah, and we're giving these liveries justice that everyone spent so much work on as these guys head out on track now. And it looks like Carbon Boy in the orange-wheeled Obsession car is the first one out on track, followed by...
You guys got your orange wheels here, happy?
Who's in the 24 car? Felix Licks, my man, he's already straight to the top of... This guy is a favourite already.
Yeah. Can I just say as well, there's a big reason why we chose the Silvias for this.
Felix, no!
Oh, no.
That is not how you take Graham Hill, Felix.
I just want to say the main reason why we picked the Silvias is because we feel like this car, it never got its just desserts, of course, with GT7. This was the original car we were supposed to run in Season 6, as I've just watched the replay of Felix spinning at Graham Hill. And it's an incredible car to drive, like Ghost said. It's just so poised, delicate, it's balanced, it has great turn, and yeah, after everything that happened with their GT7 initially and the season break, and you know, it really needs a chance to shine and to show the liveries that were behind this season and the hard work these guys put in for them. So they've got their moment in the sun, and yeah, looking very much forward to seeing how these guys go.
I actually never got to drive this car around Brands Hatch, but I've got a gut feeling it would have been pretty nice.
Sounds incredible.
We're going to actually, let's stick with Cartboy here, because he's on his first fly as he comes through Paddock Hill now, up towards Druids, back down to second gear. You really want to clip that apex and run a little wide, use the whole track, now into Graham Hill, a very deceptive corner. You've actually got to get the nose in really early, clip a little bit of grass, very nice. Now
Thank you for the driver education, by the way.
He's talking
now
through
to
the
most
lap.
important corner of the track. This is Surtees, really important corner, this one. This dictates your speeds down Pilgrim's Drop, and you can see the Cart Boys struggle there because Cruisin is right on his derriere. Oh, they're going to go side by side to Hawthorne in qualifying. What are you doing, boys?
No, we're not. No, we are not. He is going past.
Now up to Westfield. Great corner, this one as well. Turn in earlier than you think. Then you run it out as wide. Now we're coming up to the best corner on the track. This is the Fearsome Sheen. Blind entry, uphill braking. Don't run it out too wide because that grass is like ice. Look at shake it. Oh, okay.
Oh!
Okay, I don't.
Race
I don't
up
agree
the
with
inside,
that.
Cruiser runs
Yeah.
wide.
I don't agree with that. That's a bit amateur hour. I'm just going to call it there now.
Oh,
CP. Wow, that went quiet.
Yeah, that's that. Qualifying laps, boys. You got to find.
Oh
some
wait,
space
hang on.
the
He's
track.
in a Deeds car. That explains everything.
I regret nothing.
There we go.
As race fan, top of the pile ahead of Speedy by 3/10. Geesh, half a second down. So big spread in the lap times at the moment.
There's a lot of guys that are actually gone back to certain liveries as well. So I'm just going to say, for race fan, for example, started at D.
Oh, Brocky! Cyborg! 29s!
There we go.
There he is.
The
Not
sixth
gonna
time.
lie, I've seen low 25s from Brocky in practice.
25s?
No,
29.
sure.
What?
29s.
Was gonna say 25s.
Yeah, no, there's some guys that are just choosing different liveries for tonight. So, for example, even though Brocky is a CP legend, he is driving the Team 53 car, of course, run by NASCAR a couple of seasons ago, and they were part of the CP conglomerate.
100%.
So,
NASCAR
yep.
was an original CP driver.
Oh, rightio. Thanks, whoever just punted me
I'm
off.
just going to have a look here with Brocky because I want to see if he takes my line through Hawthorn. He does.
Well, that's how we can tell you've improved out of sight, Ghost, because you've followed the 6-time champ, the Cyborg, of course. And for those who don't know, this is probably, in terms of statistics in Sector 1, he is the greatest of all time. There's no denying that. 6-time champion.
Yep.
He's been toe-to-toe with some absolute legends
And he's
of the
quicker.
sport.
Sorry,
no.
He is quicker. He's purple again. Brocky is on an absolute flyer here.
No Speedy
way.
goes into P2 here with a 29.5.
Yep, great time by Speedy.
Go into the 28s. That's the big question.
Oh,
Kessler
he's
improves
just
his lap time.
he's
Crosses
just
the
out.
line. Oh, 29.2.
I think 28 really is the whole.
Oh, who's that? Oh.
But just looking at Brocky's lap, then he hasn't really lost touch, has he? He's been out of the game for a little bit, but still bloody quick.
Absolutely. He's a little bit down on this lap though, so 5
couple
minutes
of-
remaining.
Couple of drivers here I actually don't know. So Shank Beer, or I'm going to call it Shank Beer.
That's race fan, mate.
Oh, it is race
Yeah,
fan.
change
Well,
change
I
your
do
thing
know.
to change your thing to online IDs, and
I
you'll
think,
go.
I think that's a good idea.
But,
how do I do that?
The settings. So you click X, and then the settings cog in the middle, and then you go to display driver names as online ID.
Oh, thank you.
Ladies and
No
gentlemen,
worries,
that's how
Mr.
far
Ghost.
away Ghost is from the world of Gran Turismo at the moment. Anyway, just
Oh.
keeping tabs on the quali session at the moment. Great job by Hellraiser at this point.
Oh,
he's-
there we go.
Yep,
Oh.
now you're all good.
Yeah.
Hellraiser, of course, the newest of the CP conglomerate. He did a fantastic job this season, and make no mistake about it, one of the...
Oh, Speedy tyres. Sorry to drive
Oh,
just go bang
that's a
with
mega lap.
28.8.
Oh my
That's the Hollywood
goodness!
number.
Oh,
No
Rocky's got
way!
his work cut out for him here.
Yes way.
Oh, that's incredible.
I knew Speedy got quicker, but Jesus Christ.
Speedy was a very late entry in tonight's race as well. Just an hour and a half before the stream, he's put up his hand. He's going, yeah, I'll take the RC Double L car. And look at this, currently sitting on provisional pole position with 3 minutes remaining. Absolutely incredible stuff.
Speedy is another driver in the CP production line.
Oh dear God, how many have they got?
Very quick operator, Speedy, and one of actually the nicest guys you'll talk to as well. You would, when you speak to Speedy, you wouldn't believe that he's literally 17 years of age. This guy
Wow.
is an absolute freak behind the wheel.
Not only that, current Trackstars Racing Division 1 champion, so winning
Yep.
the whole bloody thing. So, yeah, he is just a whole new level of racer now.
So as it stands, Speedy Tyres P1, Brocky P2, Jeesh P3, Race Fan P4, and Hellraiser P5 completing your top 5.
Oh boy, I want to see Jeesh versus Brocky tonight. I think that'll be an incredible battle. Jeesh, of course, one of. Ooh.
I was going to say I'm on
Jeesh,
board with the race
Brocky.
man at the moment.
Jeesh, Brocky, Speedy. I'm looking for a better term than three-way, but I can't find one.
Jeez, yeah. I tell you what, that's a trios match that I would look forward to any day of the week. Of course, Brocky, Speedy, and Jeesh, 3 of the absolute fastest. Jeesh is definitely out of nowhere this season, has just absolutely shown up and just done an incredible job. But
I tell you what,
against-
I'm going to give a shout out to my man Toe Jam.
Yep.
Considering this guy's not raced a lot lately, to be in 6th position in this company is a fantastic effort. It
You
just
just
shows.
look at his car, the Doghouse Silvia, looking absolutely incredible as always.
I'm just looking at the chat.
Each to your
just-
own. No, let's not.
I'm just looking at the chat stickers. Oh, I'm not going to go there, buddy. But evening, Adam. Hope you're well, buddy. He's also Adam's chimed in, team owner of Ascension Racing, saying, "Watch out for that Jeesh fella." Oh boy. And Captain Muffin, you can hand back your trophy and pretend you never came back to Deeds.
All right,
But
so
anyway,
what we need right now is a big effort from Phil, or as I'm going to call him, Phoenix has got the licks in the 24 Ragged Edge racing car. You are carrying a very famous number here at Brands Hatch, so I need you to dig deep, sir. Okay, that is not an apex.
Oh,
That
that's
is
not an
grass.
exit.
Oh, wow. Guys in chat just as well, smash that like button. We're having a bit of a
Jeesh
blinder
improves
tonight.
to P2.
Oh, there
Edges
you
out the
go.
Cyborg by
Wow.
6,000.
Big number.
Oh,
Huge number.
29.2.
That's crazy. But can anyone touch
But
Speedy?
Brocky needs to have a reply. He's going to get one more lap.
No, I need to call this lap because I've seen this before. I have been in this box before when this happens. It is the Cyborg and it's clutch time. Here we go into Paddock Hill. Third gear, clips that little bit of grass, runs it out really wide. Now he's going to brake super deep now into Druids. Look at the braking, the rear end actually come off the ground there. That is how hard he's pushing.
Oh my
he's way out
gosh.
sideways. No, he's on way too much time there. He's overdriving the car, which is very weird for the Cyborg. Now, into Surtees. 2 lines through here. You can run it out wide and turn it in late, or you can run the whole inside curve. He goes with the latter option. Now down Pilgrim's Drop. Now it's time to take a big, deep breath and think about your line, because this next section is literally 1 corner into Hawthorne, back to 4th, run it in 165 kilometers an hour through the apex. Now into Westfield, back to 3rd. No, he's going to keep it in 4th. That's brave. Use the sand. Look at him. He is right on the ragged edge here. Now into Sheen. How brave does he want to be? That was actually a little conservative. He's got a little bit of traffic in front of him. Now into Sterling's, the most trickiest corner on the track. Stupid corner, actually. Now look at the sun beaming in his eyes into Clark. What can he do? Can he find something a little bit special? He's just got to find 0.006 to even get in the 2nd position. He's got a bit of a toe. What can the Cyborg do? Stays 3rd.
Wow.
No. He's human. He is human.
Has he updated to the latest level of Skynet software?
Yeah.
He has been out for
I
a
don't
bit.
think so. I think he's been too busy drifting.
So
that's my feeling.
Speedy will take the pole position in a... It will absolutely... it's stunning. Like a stunning return to Sector 1. Takes the pole position in the Silvias. Jeesh for Ascension Racing in P2. And... the
Cyborg in P3.
Rocky in P3. TJ in P4. What an arrival from TJ as well.
My man.
And underappreciated, just quietly achieving over there. 29.5. Great lap time for TJ. Hellraiser P5. Race Fan in 6th. Cruising in 7th. Dadson 8th. Freelix 9th. Prua 10th. Carbon Boy 11th. Keza 12th. Killer 13th. And Diabolus rounding out the grid in 14th. So before we get into the half an hour race, I reckon it's time to reveal our Season 6 Hall of Famers. What do you guys reckon?
Oh,
yep. I'm looking very, very, very forward to this, because these 3 blokes, this was an incredible moment. So, like we did earlier, same thing, just open the voting up, vote for whoever you thought was deserving of it. There's a lot of names thrown about. I checked the sheets through this really, really crazily, but who should I announce first? Lenocious? Do you want to put up who you think will be the first one?
Well, in the order that I have it currently, a certain person starting with a B.
Ooh, alrighty. So, joining the Hall of Fame, of course, he's just done qualifying, of course, P3, but the man, the myth, legend, the Cyborg himself.
Where's Ghost Drum? He needs a drum.
Oh, yeah. Ghost. There we go. It is, of course, Brocky. And where do we start with him, mate? He is just... he is an absolute legend of this series. He's a 6-time champion, of course. He absolutely dominated the Ferrari season. The only perfect season we have ever seen in Sector 1 history in terms of race wins. He absolutely blitzed everybody. Just inhuman car control. But not only that, not only his on-track accomplishments, off-track he was always testing, always helping, move the needle for Sector 1. And not only that, he has a passion to try and get these, the guys that are just in like the lower divisions, to just give them a helping hand and really help them go up the field, and as a result, like it was a no-brainer. And to be honest, this was an overwhelming vote. Brocky was, I think there was, but out of everybody that voted, I think it was about 2/3 of people voting for the six-time champ. And well, I'd have to say it is more than deserving. He's done absolutely everything, has nothing to prove in this league, and being a Hall of Famer, this is as good as it gets. So, Brocky, you deserve this one, mate. This is a massive, massive honour. Voted for you by your peers, and congratulations, seriously. Like, got any words, Sean?
Oh, where do I start? So, a little story. So, I've known Brocky since season 2 of the old Thruhouse days. And he flew into chat and he sort of posted his times, and we're like, oh, this guy a bit of an ego, wasn't he? Like, seriously. Literally 20 minutes into his first race back in the day, we're like, okay, that wasn't an ego. This is legit. The guy is quick. But the biggest thing is, just to reiterate Brent's point, he is the first to help out. He loves watching people get quicker. He does have a little bit of a competitive complex on him, which is nothing wrong with that. You know, that's the way he is, that's the way he's built, but he is very fast and super consistent. He's also just a generally nice guy as well. He's got a heart of gold. Thing I love about Brocky the most, though, is he's the first to admit when someone is quicker at a certain place or at a certain track or at a certain, you know, car type, and that he's quite humble in that kind of way. I've got all the time for the world in Brocky. I think he's a very deserved Hall of Fame member. I've been saying this for a long time. Like, I can't remember a driver that I've commentated that used to get me up and about like the Cyborg did on one of his clutch laps. I mean, that famous clutch lap at St. Croix is the stuff of legend. When he just pulled a lap literally in the last 10 seconds out of absolutely nowhere. He was 0.1 down with 2 corners to go, and he found something. That's what Brocky does. That is the Cyborg. We call him a Cyborg for a reason, because he might not be the overall quickest driver, but when he gets in a Cyborg mode, especially in race mode, he is pretty much unbeatable.
He's scary. He's like the season we did in the Ferraris. We had a race at St. Croix where he and I both qualified just on the back end of the top 10 there, and I thought to myself, as soon as I passed him, I was like, yeah, I've got to keep him behind me. But the ever-present threat of Brocky was what actually sent me off the track a little bit. So, and that was probably one of his greatest races. He had a back-to-the-wall qualifying session, qualified 9th, had a bit of a rough start, went to 10th, still went on to win, and that was just the ethos of Brocky. He's one of the quickest drivers I've ever seen in terms of sim racing, but his ruthlessness behind the wheel is just second to none. And there's been a lot of big battles we've seen him with. We've seen him in battles with TX3. We've seen him in battles with Corgi, aka FSR Corgi, and Knuckles, Morgan as well.
Tarmac Terry.
Yeah, that's always going to be the big one, though. To the guys that haven't been around as long as, say, Ghost and I, like the Tarmac Terry versus Brocky battles are just the absolute nuts. It's like, how do I say it? Distinct Andrew versus TX3 early in the season. It's just two titans absolutely throwing haymakers at each other on the track, and then off the track, the utmost respect.
I've got 3, because this is off the cuff, I've got 3 random facts about Brocky. 1, you will never meet a bigger Phil Collins fan in your life. 2, loves his Miami Vice 80s style sort of neon thing. That's his thing. And 3, he's got one of the best sneaker collections you'll ever see.
And big forearms.
Yep. Oh, okay,
Anyway.
big forearms could go one of 2 ways. We won't get into that.
I reckon, Lenocious, you might be able to fire off the second one.
Yes. So the next person who will be entering the Hall of Fame for Season 6, the next entry, he's been with us for a while, and it is, of course, a specific Lucky's Lawn Care Racing driver, and it is Nux. So congratulations, Nux, for entering the Hall of Fame.
Yay!
That he's done on and off the track with all the testing. throughout the seasons to make sure that we have as fair championships as possible. Like especially for this season, he did almost all the testing work to make sure that the S1 supercars were as even and adjusted as possible. So it hasn't gone to waste. We appreciate all the work that Nux has done over the years, and yeah,
Can I just add as well? He is the mastermind behind the upcoming Season 7 Manufacturers World Tour as well. It was actually, we had our ideas, and he came up with this one, and yeah, it was an overwhelming favourite, which was fantastic. And not only that, like you said, Lenocious, he was probably one of the most clinical drivers I've ever seen in Sector 1. He's just relentlessly practicing. As a result, he was just always wicked fast, and it wasn't just here in Sector 1 that he was quick, of course. Former GT champion, if I remember correctly, in Division 2. I think the guys that do GTC might have to just run through that one. Yeah.
That is correct.
Not only that, though, he's on track. He's just clinical, calculating, always thinks ahead about his moves. But not only that, his pace was absolutely incredible. Debuted in Season 4 of the Thrill House seasons, of course. Got behind the Hyundai, the old Norton Hornets for Frontier Motorsport. By the way, hi Betty. And Betty's mum. Anyway, and from the get-go, he was just wicked fast, and he was one of those top-tier Division 1 drivers, and always has been.
So Nux has been around for a while. Nux has 3, in my opinion, key strengths. 1, I don't think I've known a better strategic driver in S1 history.
I'd agree.
This guy can run a fuel strategy better than anyone. He can pull a random strat out of nowhere, and I used to sit in the comm box to go, I'm not sure that's going to work, and next thing you know, Nux is thereabouts. He's a master of it. 2, he's never backwards in coming forward. He's one of the first ones, if he doesn't agree with something and that, he sticks to his opinion, he sticks to his beliefs and that. That is a trait that in sim racing, I feel like can get looked down on, but it's one of the things I actually admire about him. Is he sticks to his guns, and that's what makes him great as well. But 3, and the biggest thing about Nux as well, he's an Essendon supporter.
Oh, yes!
I knew there was something wrong with him.
I think he's had a lot of big memories, but the biggest one, in my opinion, was our M6 race at the Nürburgring Grand Prix, and that was actually one you, I think it was your last race directing role, Ghost. Me and Nux had a absolute tussle there, and we started real well, and then we came out of the pits absolutely equal, and I thought I had the wood on him in terms of being able to pass him whenever I liked, and I couldn't get past him, and he held on for the win. It was one of the best battles I've ever been involved in, and his defensive prowess on the track was on point. He was always thinking 2 or 3 laps ahead in terms of fuel, tyres, when to attack, when not, and overall, I don't think I've ever seen a smarter, a more, tactical driver, but also one of the fairest on track. Absolutely kept it clean. I don't think I've ever seen him in a big accident, if I remember correctly. So,
he was in one, the famous one.
Oh.
But everyone was involved in the famous one.
Yeah, I remember.
St. Croix, the biggest accident. I've yet to see that accident get beaten. I think there were 9 cars involved in that, off the top of my head.
Yep.
But yeah, Nux is, he's incredibly clean, consistent, and I've always said if Nux is within 5 seconds of the race lead and there's a pit stops to go, you're screwed.
Yep.
Because he's got you covered. That's what he does.
Yep. And I think in terms of Lucky's lawn care as well, he's even though Lucky's the team owner and does all the behind-the-scenes stuff, you'd have to say Knuckles was definitely the spearhead of that squad. Their team's championship, of course, Knuckles worked very, very hard with Lucky to make sure that the Ferraris were on point all season long, and they really were. They were absolutely brutal, and that's probably one of the most defining pairings of all of Sector 1, Lucky and Knuckles. They started from the get-go, and it's only been until this season where it's sort of just, they've gone to do other things as well. We do wish them well in their endeavours, but they're always welcome back here, of course. And, what can you say about Nux? He's just absolutely phenomenal driver on and off the
If
track.
I have one negative about him, he is from Tasmania. Just gotta throw it there.
Anyway,
But they have good beer, so we can forgive him for that.
yeah. So yeah, no, very, very deserving winner, Knuckles. And the last guy, oh boy, what do we say about him? He's an absolutely incredible person on and off the track. Led one of the biggest squads in Sector 1 from its inception. His pace on his day is unmatchable. Seriously, he's an incredible driver, and Ghost, you're going to be really, really happy about this. For Ragged Edge Racing, it is V8.
My man, Big Guns.
Yes.
Big Guns gets the nod, and he behind the scenes, just after coming into admin and seeing everything he's been involved in, God, jeez, he puts a lot of work in, and always looked for the benefit of the league to make sure things would happen. Always had good ideas, always put his best foot forward in terms of that regard, and even though like the last couple of seasons he's got real life stuff, hashtag on point profiling, tell him Karen sent you, he's just been absolutely wonderful to work with, and led an absolutely fantastic squad for so many seasons, of course. Nearly won absolutely everything there is to win in Sector 1. Sean, am I right on that?
So, Big Guns, where do we start? So, for starters, when you get an emote or reaction in the Discord, that tells you how revered Big Guns is in the terms of the history of Sector 1. Troyed it, everyone knows Troyed it, but Troy's been around since Season 1, right back in the day. And you're right, Brent, on his day, an absolute weapon behind the wheel, very quick. But then brought Ragged Edge Racing along, and they've been one of the benchmark teams. They've done everything. I was lucky enough to drive for them from a couple of seasons. Troy's just a really genuine, typical Queenslander. He's just a really easygoing, laconic kind of guy, but has so much passion for people and sim racing in general. And also, his banter with Mo Jalen is the stuff of legend.
Yeah.
His banter with Benny, aka Filthy, is the stuff of legend. But that's the great part about Troy. He takes it in his stride. He's just a really genuine guy, but also a funny guy as well in his weird way. Me and Troy connected over Supercross, of all things. He used to ride Supercross and motocross back in the day, and we connected over that. I've got nothing but love for Troy. He's always one of my absolute favourites. But Troy is one of those things, you know. One of my first commentating stints was Troy on a qualifying lap at Bathurst, and he was purple sectors everywhere, and I'm thinking, here we go, and then he threw it in the wall at the Dipper, and literally from that day, Troy become a thing. Well deserved.
The biggest thing I was about to say in the AGT series when they Ragged Edge ran the McLarens, that I don't think I've ever seen a bigger bonfire at the top of McPhillamy Park there when he burnt that McLaren after the season was done. Oh,
thank you for bringing that up, Brett. Yeah, the McLaren. If you want something funny, just ask Troy when you get a chance what he thinks of the McLaren GT3 car, and he will tell you in very direct terms exactly what he thinks of it. Are we after 9 o'clock? No, we're not. Damn it.
Or any mid-engine rear-wheel drive car. He hated the Ferrari, but the very next season we went to the M6. God, he was quick. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Like I raced against him that season quite a few times, and there was a couple of races through that season, if I can remember correctly. He was just untouchable. He was so hard to beat, and to put into perspective how comfortable he was in that M6, like genuinely top tier Group 1 pace. That's how quick he was on his day. Easily top tier.
I've seen Troy, when he's on, he's phenomenal. Like, especially if he gets the right track, right frame of mind. Troy is, I would say, top 3 Group A pace. He is seriously fast. And he's also got one of the meanest XW? No, it's an XW.
Yes, XW.
Falcons you've ever seen in your life. He loves having a burnout. He's got a new pad at the moment. If you haven't seen it, guys, his new pad's amazing. But of course, go check out On Point Profiling. Tell them Ghost sent you, and you get a bigger discount than if Prince sent you.
Well, gentlemen, I don't want to interrupt you guys, but I've got 13 drivers in the grid who are starting to get a little bit antsy here.
Oh.
14 if you include yours truly. So if we could
get it on. Just looking at the chat as well, the good doctor has said, "Can I get a Ghost monologue for my Hall of Fame win?" # feeling left out.
Ghost, good dog. If I did that, that's a 20-minute monologue, mate. You know that. You know how much I love you.
I don't think there's a bigger bromance in all of Sector 1 between, apart from you two. So, but yeah, no. Massive congratulations does go to the Cyborg Brocky, to Knuckles, and to V8. Hall of Famers, more than welcome to come back anytime they like, have a chat. You guys, you're 3 of the absolute staples of this league, and we wouldn't be as far as we were without you guys. So, you know, congratulations.
So for everyone who hasn't like the stream just for that, because that's your applause. Well done to all 3.
Yep.
Very well
Agreed.
done.
Just quietly, we're up to 15 likes now, so great job everybody. Make sure to smash that like button.
There's 33 people watching, so I expect at least 37 likes.
Yes, absolutely.
Alrighty, I reckon we get this race underway though, and oh boy, I'm looking forward to this. Not the lobby, unfortunately, but
we are go. I have smashed that big red button for the final time in this season.
We are going. Let's go. This is going to be a great half an hour of racing, I'm telling you now.
Just going to call it now. Turn 2, going to be carnage. Lap 1. I'm calling it now.
Getting
best bit
and no, that's not just me preempting missing my brake marker.
The best bit about all of the best bit about all this, every single division is represented.
Have we thrown in a pit stop?
Maybe.
Need one for this race.
Oh, throw in a pit stop. That would have made it super exciting. But they're all get off the line very well. I'm sorry to interrupt you there, Lenocious, but this is Brands Hatch and this is what I do. Paddock Hill. Everyone looks like they've got off the line really well, but we're going to have 2 big operators up the front. We've got Speedy versus Broggy. Look at Geesh though. He is really keen to try and get on the outside of Druids. That never works. Trust me. I've been racing this track for nearly 6 years. That never works. But look at this. Look at Broggy. I know the Cyborg. He wants this win, but Speedy Tyres is a very quick
somebody's
operator.
losing in the background. Oh, barely holding on to it. It looked like the locked up car of Prua. Oh.
That'd be correct.
Yeah, it was him. I'm right behind him. It was quite the moment.
I love it.
Luke, I was waiting for car control.
That's not... Hey, you got the wrong person in the comms box, mate. That's not my call.
But we're back. Look at this. I want to look at 4th spot at the moment. It's Toe Jam, my man Toe Jam. Look at him. He is keen as mustard to have a podium finish here. How good do these Silvias look on this beautiful racetrack? Hellraiser there in 5th position in that beautiful Autobahn. Lucky's Lawn Care Racing entry. Look at the battles back here. Oh, look at 6th and 7th cruising versus Race Fan. That's where you've got to get Lenocious. That is an absolute barnstormer. That's
cruising
so
right
tight.
up under the rear wing of the Race Fan. Is really putting on the pressure as they head down.
How brave you feeling, Pruski?
Oh, Pruski, Carbon Boy,
Oh!
get right into it!
Obsession
look at this!
contact! Oh, there's more contact!
Sorry. Oh, shit!
Oh, wow.
Somebody's lost it. Who is that? Oh, that's the Hellraiser in the Lucky's Lawn Care car.
Adam, is that a pay reduction?
Wait, I'm getting paid?
Oh, somebody's gone!
Yeah.
Oh, who's that? It's TJ. No!
Oh, no!
It's all gone wrong in the doghouse, Silvia.
But I like Felix's attitude here. He's doing a classic Ghost Racer Brands Hatch here. He's just being consistent, being smooth, because he knows people will make mistakes. That is the key to Brands Hatch. So many people overdrive this track. They don't actually realise that good chance most people will go off.
TJ under a lot of pressure from Dadson now. The battle for 12th. If we look up front, these
Oh,
front
look up the
three
front,
are
though.
neck and
Look
neck.
up front. Oh, Winosius, we've got an absolute ripper here, mate. An absolute beauty. The Cyborg now's in the lead, followed by Speedy. Geesh, bloody Geesh, he's quick.
Sheesh.
See what I did there? That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Speedy now, he's going to go for the route of move at Paddock Hill. Surely not. Oh, that's a great move. Fantastic move.
Incredible stuff. They go into, they're 2x2 here as Jeesh fighting Brocky. Brocky giving him no room on the exit. But it looks like Jeesh is going to stay very stubborn, holding the inside, little bit of contact. Oh,
this is unbelievable.
Brocky holds onto it for now, holding in the position in his favour as they head up, coming back onto the back straight. And Brocky holds the position, that's his for now.
Of course, this is Pilgrim's Drop as they plunge down now under the bridge, then up towards Hawthorn. Really tricky corner, this one. Brocky takes that absolute perfect ghost line. Love it. And just quickly to reply something in chat, Womble, get over it.
Oh, no.
And if we look just behind them, the battle for 6th. Oh, somebody's off. Oh. I have no idea who went off then, but it's almost ended in disaster. But as I was saying, this battle pack between Hellraiser to Carbon Boy and Killer is also heating up. As well as right behind them. Oh! Who's that that's almost gone? Oh, Brewer! Oh no, that's Keza that's off. Keza's in the gravel. Oh no, a little bit of contact between Brewer and Keza.
On. Back up, sorry to interrupt again. Brocky up the front, goes straight up the inside.
Oh.
At Paddock Hill again. These two are absolutely throwing haymakers at each other. But Speedy ties. Oh, he's going to go try and get in Drew instead.
Gives him
that's
room,
brave.
Brocky. Is he going to get squeezed on exit? No, that's fair play from Speedy. Gives him room on exit as they plunge down the hill, and Brocky very wide. Using as much of that synthetic turf as he can. And now Jeesh is going to stick it down the inside of Speedy. But Speedy gets the reverse switcheroo.
Oh, that's gone.
This is dangerous though. If these Jeesh and Speedy need to work together here, because if Brocky gets a second, 2 seconds out in front, call it now. It's game over.
Absolutely. As Jeesh and Speedy still going at it neck and neck through Hawthorn. Right up onto that rear bumper there as Speedy tires on Jeesh.
I'm calling it now. The Cyborg's about to get into Cyborg mode.
Already just peeling away that 1 second gap. And he goes purple.
This is where Jeesh now, he's got to get the head down. He's got to know, oh, he's a little wide there through Clark. That is not the apex to take. And Speedy now, he's going to have a really big look here in the Paddock Hill. Jeesh, oh, that's one move. Nice cover though. But look at Speedy. I'm telling you, Speedy's going to throw up the inside of Druids here.
He's trying to do what he did to Brocky, but a little bit too far. Thinks about it again. They're holding the Cyborg honest though. That gap holding around 1 second over the last lap.
Just while I've got you guys, just down here in the pit lane, just enjoying a nice, well, Dadson keeps feeding me nitrous hop sides. But anyway, credit going out to P5 at the moment is Cruisin', doing a fantastic job at the moment. Looks like he's just settled into his rhythm. He's got very, very strong pace at this point, and keeping it nice and clean. And he's ahead of Hellraiser at this point.
Jeesh and Speedy battling. Sorry to interrupt you there, Karen.
That's all good.
Oh, that was side by side going through Hawthorn.
Of course, Cruisin' is driving the Blacklight Silvia as well, which is absolutely one of my favourites. Fantastic. The black and white, simple livery. And look at Cruisin', he's actually really working race fan here.
Yeah, these two Division 2 drivers, race fan and Cruisin', they're keeping each other honest actually, and going head to toe through the final sector as Cruisin' right up under that rear wing of race fan.
Cruisin' might not be, he's not a great leader, but he's a fantastic chaser. This guy will put pressure on like no one else. He'll try
a little bit of
different
tyre
lines.
squeal from Race Fan. Oh, all sorts of crossed up.
Oh. Get him, cruising. Get him.
Cruising, just trying to find the best place to send it down the inside.
Of course, if the black light car does beat the Deeds car, I know Lucas will fire straight into Brent's inbox going, ha, cop that.
He's not wrong. Oh, and by the way, Lucas, that's a Karen livery.
Womble says the Deeds. Oh, someone has left the room. That's classic S1 behaviour right there. Is that a salty? Oh dear.
No, it shouldn't be.
Oh no, I'm just gonna say it is. But back up the front, Rocky though, 1.2 now. I'm calling it. Cyborg's in cyborg mode. You're all screwed.
Oh my goodness. Purple by 4/10. This is mega. As Jeesh peeling away from Speedy as well. It must have been a small mistake from Speedy that we missed. But looking back, Cruisin' and Race Fan still bumper to bumper. Incredible stuff from these guys.
Oh, Cruisin's got it too. Here goes Cruisin'. 4.2 behind Speedy. Can Cruisin' find something a little bit special? I would have loved some tyre wear in the pit stop in this. That would have really spiced things up.
I'm pretty sure there is enough
tyre wear at the moment, I'm seeing about 7% on the front, maybe 5% on the rears.
See, no, I wanted some. They should be like at 20% right now. That would have really thrown a spanner amongst the pigeons. Yeah, we'll go with that.
How's fuel looking?
Well, just
Datsun just casually throws it down the inside on me.
Actually, let's go back to 7, 8, and 9.
Datsun! Oh!
I was going to say, Lanotians, let's go back to 7, 8, and 9 because there's an absolute ripping battle going on at the moment between Killer, TJ, and Felix. Get in there, Felix. Now I feel conflicted because I've got one of my absolute favourites in Toe Jam, but then I've got Felix who's driving the car.
The car. It is, of course, the Ghost Special Silvia.
It is the Ragged Edge Racing number 24. There's very few.
Oh,
Felix,
he's run wide.
That is not the line through Sheen. I'm giving you the hot tip.
We should probably get the camera off Felix before he ruins the race for the 24.
I reckon keep it on him. Keep it on him.
Oh, Killer! Oh, Killer's
that
been
was
saved by TJ. We'll get that on the Next Level Racing Action replay there. As we saw it all unfold, Killer, he was, sends it down the inside, and then
can I just,
he has massive oversteer.
And TJ just actually let him have it back, and then just fires it back.
These guys still battling.
Jesus. How good is this?
Just down in the Ascension lane, boys. Adam has been very, very adamant with me at the moment. He's not happy with you guys in the comms box. He's just reminded me that Jeesh has done a fastest lap of the race, a 1 minute 28.890 for race pace of 28. Yuck. That's just...
come on. I did a 23.3 in my McLaren in ACC. Come on.
Isn't that not a GT3 car though?
I don't know what you're talking about, Carlton boy.
Anyway, let's get back to the action.
Actually,
as Jeesh has closed up the gap massively to Brocky, and he's right under the rear wing. There could be some trouble for the Cyborg.
The fastest lap actually.
Why am I not surprised?
Hatch in a GT4 car was back in the supercars days. It was Brocky with a 21.2.
Oh, Jeesh ducks it up the inside. Brocky goes for the switchback, gets stuck up on the curb. Oh, but he's alongside, but Jeesh is going to have the inside line as they head down the hill.
New generation versus old, these two.
Oh, Brocky's still got the inside line. This is great stuff from the Cyborg. And he's going to hold it. Jeesh looking for the switchback. No, still tries around the outside. Covers it off well, the Cyborg.
So I'm going to jump into voice thing. So Jeesh is going, I don't care about your name, and Brocky's going, do you know
Oh,
who I
geez!
am?
Ducks it down the inside! Oh!
That's brave.
Into Hawthorne!
That's a fantastic
Incredible
move.
Brocky on the switchback! Oh my gosh! This is the most incredible racing I think we've seen all season.
I like how Jeesh just does not give a damn whatsoever.
He doesn't worry about your name, it's just that you're in front of him and he's behind you and he wants to switch that situation around.
I'm giving the hot tip now. Speedy is doing a very mature drive here. He's sitting there just waiting.
All this fighting is reeling him back into the fight, just 1.5 seconds behind now. Geesh still tucked up under the rear wing of Brocky as they cross the
Felix
finish
is off.
line to start the 10th lap.
Oh, was that Speedy right outside? It was Speedy. Wow. You nutter. Must be nice to have those young kid reactions.
Yeah. As we see Jeesh and Brocky not as aggressive as they were on the lap before, but the gap still negligible at this point.
Oh, race fan and cruising is still going on.
Oh, as they're both sideways on entry.
We've got a Dadson killer battle back in 9th and 10th.
Oh, going at it hammer and tongs. These guys are catching Brewer as well.
Come on, Dadson, you're a champion now.
Brewer got around him.
Oh, Brewer got around him, did he?
He also did.
Brewer just dropped that in. I got around him. Dadson, you're a champion. Champions don't finish in 10th. Come on, buddy.
Jeesh is in front of Brocky. Oh, we've missed it. Oh, but Jeesh sideways coming in the penultimate corner.
That looked like it was down at Pilgrim's Drop as well, just keeping an eye on the radar. It looks like he might have just been up the inside of the Cyborg there. It was just, yeah, clear, concise, and well thought.
I have a very strong feeling that this battle is not over as Brocky has the run as they come up to paddock corner.
I'm
as
calling
he
it
ducks
now.
it down the inside.
Speedy.
Oh, pushes Jeesh wide. And Jeesh gets the switchback.
Here it
Oh my
comes.
goodness.
It's coming.
What a move. Oh my, we'll catch that one on the Next Level Racing Action replay while we have a bit of a break in this battle.
I think you might be right here, Ghost, that Speedy is coming. He's just bided his time. I reckon he's really looked after this car while Brocky and Jeesh are just absolutely throwing haymakers at him. Jeesh, of course, very, very fast, and he's taken it up to our new champion, of course, Stick Andrew.
Little bit of netcode. I thought Jeesh went straight off the road then, but just Gran Turismo doing Gran Turismo.
TJ's had a moment as well. He's back in P10.
Oh,
Pit stop.
What's happened there?
Pit stop.
Pit stop.
Oh.
Interesting
that's
strategy call.
My man.
Oh,
there we
TJ
go.
and Dadson! Oh no, it was Killer and Dadson. Oh, they're both gone.
The battle of the breweries.
Oh, that's gonna light up the radios.
Oh boy. See if we caught that on the replay, and it looks like, yeah, a little bit of contact, and they both just went.
Yep, the quote by man Crompo, there's going to be some emotion attached to that.
And more bad news for you, Ghost, as Frelix has picked up a half-second penalty.
Well, that's seriously not number 24 behaviour.
So Jeesh. Oh, Jeesh. Okay, Speedy's got in front of Brocky. But Brocky looking for the switchback move. He's going to go for it into the second turn.
I just want to give another shout out as well. Hellraiser, he's just quietly going about his business here. This is actually
Hellraiser, aka GK Turtle, for next season.
This is more, this is a Ghost-like Brands drive. Just consistent 30s, nailing his apexes, waiting for everyone up front to make complete cock-ups. That's how you drive Brands Hatch. And he's doing a beautiful job at the moment. And he does. He takes the proper Surtees line as well.
Just in chat as well, looking at it. Just looking at the chat. Adam's fired in saying Distinct Andrew has expressed concern about how difficult he's going to find keeping ahead of Jish as the year goes on. So if you're getting praise like that from your team owner and the champion, oh boy, that's high praise.
Oh, Brocky gets an invoice. Half-second penalty running wide at the top of the hill.
Have you noticed?
Speedy's going to chuck it up the inside as well.
It's probably the first S1 season in a long time I'm looking forward to because we've got so many new names that are fast, which is great. But we've got a couple of the old school boys still there. Do you think GTR is going to sit around and go, oh, who are these kids? No. Hell no. He's going to be absolutely throwing haymakers, and that's what makes every new season so exciting. It's these fast new people coming in and, you know, stamping their authority. But one thing of all the seasons I've called is it's all good being fast, but when you get to that high pressure, you know, championship race, the experience makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Distinct Andrew though is he's legit. He is straight up legit.
Yep. Just throw the key away, lock it in. He is as good as it gets. This battle here between Geesh, Speedy and Brocky, these guys aren't exactly slow pokes, I'd say. These guys are three of the absolute best.
Brocky's got a penalty.
Yeah, I said that.
0.5.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, we're too slow, Notions. Don't worry.
Old man reactions, eh?
Yeah, Geesh has edged a bit of a gap as well. 2.4 seconds. It could be. He's licked the stamp and sent it at this point.
I don't think they're going to catch him from here.
Yeah, 10 minutes remaining. It's going to take something massive from either Speedy or Brocky to get back in contention for the race win.
I think the only thing that beats Geesh at the moment is the track.
And it is a track that will bite too.
Yeah, Brands Hatch, the gods of Brands Hatch. You never know that it might not be the end of the story for tonight.
Just catching up on chat. So Sticker says, haha, ghost like. I love his stickers. Adam says GTR is the big dog in the yard this season. 100% he is.
There's a lot of big names in the grid though.
I've known GTR for a while. When he doesn't participate in his fun races, that should be alarm bells for these new guys. Massive alarm bells.
Yeah, we're getting told off by Adam now. Can you stop trying to curse my driver? No,
we're gonna we're going. We're gonna keep going.
No, I think he's doing a great job at the moment. He's definitely well and truly holding his own. Cruising at the moment up to P4. What a performance Cruising's doing, and Hellraiser 5th. Race Fan doing an awesome job as well in the absolutely spectacular, best looking livery on the grid, I must say.
Cruising is pulling a typical blacklight drive at Brands Hatch. Anytime you get a blacklight livery at Brands Hatch, you go fast.
So, just quietly, has Race Fan pit, or has he had a massive moment? Because his last lap was at 1 minute 45. So Cruising's telling us he's had a moment.
I saw in the rearview mirror, he's got a bit too much curb.
Gotta love Lanocious. He loves over-analysing fun races.
He was running in 5th, so...
The older than you.
So, question for the comms box team. Who's got the nomination for the Try Hard Award?
100% Jess, 100% G-sharp front. 100%. When you're 2.7 seconds ahead on a awards night race, and watching I've actually been on board with him for the last 2 laps, so I don't know him at all, but he can drive. 100% he can drive.
Yep. Debuted in the Division 2 races earlier this season. I think it was at Deep Forest, and he absolutely cleaned up. Autopolis, there we go.
Autopolis.
Absolutely cleaned up, straight up to Division 1, and just never looked out of place. And the Road Atlanta race against Distinct Andrew, he was the one that really put Andrew probably under arguably the most pressure of the season. I know TX3 got a big win against Distinct Andrew, but Andrew had to, basically be on his game all race against Sheesh, and that that just speaks volumes about the caliber of driver that G-Shifts and the Ascension Racing boys have found an absolute weapon.
He does the weird turn in at Sheen before the hump. That tells me a driver.
Yep.
Because it takes commitment to do that turn. A lot of drivers that aren't comfortable in that and sort of aren't as quick turn after the hump. He turns in before the hump. So he's fast. He's very fast.
Yeah, I believe in Season 6, Jisha's record was he got the win at or topless in Division 2 and got bumped up to Division 1 for the retro round race at Bathurst, where, if I remember correctly, it was a 4th position at Bathurst. Then he got a 3rd at Deep Forest, was it another? No, I think it was a 4th or 5th at Dragon Trail, and then a P2 highest finishing position at Road Atlanta, and then a 5th at Sardegna. So he's had a decent campaign in his debut season as well, with 2 Division 1 podiums.
But let's see, in a full season of Div 1, with the championship on the line, with some real heavy operators, in what's going to be very interesting this season, of course. For those that don't know, I'm catching up as well, but Sector 1's going to GT3 and GT4 alternate rounds, which is going to be, I'm going to be a very keen viewer. Looking forward to actually tuning in and having a look. I might be able to jump into the box maybe for every now and then, but yeah, I'm really liking that. I think it's going to throw a real spanner in the works as well, considering that if you pick a manufacturer for GT4, you might pick that manufacturer that has 2 or 3 options for GT3, so it's going to be really interesting to see how each driver adapts, and yeah, I'm keen. I actually think it's really exciting. You know, the GT4s, if you're old school S1/through house, you know GT4s. Yeah, it's what we did for seasons on seasons on seasons. But the GT3s...
Oh, Hellraiser! Oh no! He got past Cruisin' and then he's lost it!
Just saw that. Caught that in the back of my eye. Wow-wee.
Racing Action Replay, I was just about to say that Hellraiser made his way past Cruisin', but he's just had that massive moment on the grass, the AstroTurf. There isn't much grip on it, on the cooling track, and yeah, he's just stepped out sideways and taken to the alternate dirt route into the next corner onto the.
Oh, so you say hang on, you say alternate, I say alternate. Interesting. I think we need to unpack this more.
I've just seen that crash now, just here in the pit lane, and yeah, it just looked like he took too much of the exit curb there, and yeah, it just didn't seem settled. And also that's just put Cruisin's still P4, of course, but that means it's just a bit more work for Hellraiser to do, and yeah, race fans still P6 ahead of TJ. That's a big thing as well.
What division is Cruisin racing his
Div 2 he was last season, and well, we don't know about next season, but we'd assume more or less the same.
Next season, I'm pretty much going to say good luck to you all.
Yeah.
Yep. Especially if Blacklight chooses a Ferrari, because I think that'll be the big selling point, because we know...
No, well, I know for a fact what Blacklight is choosing. Inside info.
Ooh.
I've got connections. I've got connections.
Is the S1 Super Spy back out?
How much fuel's everyone got on board? I'd like to also known as a tyre and fuel update.
24% here, Big Prusky.
So there's some rubber on the cars and they've got some petroleum in the tank.
So in a very indirectly way to ask this, hang on, I'll ask it in 1 minute time.
What kind of octane fuel have they got in the car, Ghost? Do you have that sort of info?
They're actually running hybrid hippie fuel.
Okay, it's 9 o'clock. How much freaking fuel's everyone got left?
I have not got enough effing fuel to finish the race.
I'm thinking
Welcome to Sector 1 After Dark.
Dadson, what are you doing?
Sooner or later, we're gonna have to start putting like one of those put your children to bed announcements as we see Hellraiser going for a move on Cruisin' almost.
Never works there. Never works there.
Tried channeling his inner prime possum, and it didn't work out.
So we see a massive battle pack from 11th. Oh, some of these cars are overlapped actually, but we have a lot of cars. It looks like 8 or 9 cars in the space of about 300 meters there. Jeesh leading them,
Luke.
Speedy and Brocky.
Yes.
Luke, any danger, just any danger.
You do realise I have deliberately dropped back from 10th back to 13th.
Why?
Deliberately, he says.
Well, I'm open to bribes to forget to hit my braking marker and take out the leader. Just saying.
Okay, I'm telling you, I know
no.
exactly what Carbon Boy. Oh! Oh, he's gone! No! As I was saying, I know exactly what. Oh! Carbon Boy, don't be doing that too often. You almost took out a 6-time champion.
Don't do that to
Fine.
Brocky. He'll fly to your inbox quicker than you can say, what the hell was that?
As I was saying, Carbon Boy.
So,
he's
turn
on the
1
track
at Brand. Should I just accidentally forget to brake?
No, not to Brocky. He's just been inducted into the Hall of Fame, mate.
It'll be fine.
Anyway, as I was saying, I think I know what Carbon Boy has done here. I believe that he has set the the race end duration for 3 minutes, and he's going to give us a bit of a smoke show after the final lap. Or on the final lap, but he'll be the only one on it. So we'll have to wait and see whether it's his secret plan or not.
Was that a nice way of saying he's slow?
Maybe.
It's after 9 o'clock. I'm shit, let's face it.
Oh dear God, here we go. Welcome to Sector 1 After Dark.
I didn't realise we had Dadson in the commentary box.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, last minute of racing. Well, what a season.
And
season
call
6
of
has
the
been.
night goes to D-Flow.
D-Flow's had a lot of zingers tonight, I'll give him that. Oh, who's that that's gone? Oh, it's a blue car.
It's a blue car.
It's Keza.
Just to remind everyone, you've tuned in some highly professional commentary here. A blue car has gone off.
It was the Lightning Motorsport car with Keswick Johnson driving it.
I just want to give a big shout out to Debrev. Welcome, buddy. Hope you're well, mate.
As Jeesh finishes the race in P1, Speedy in P2, the Cyborg P3, and Hellraiser, he's got past Cruiser. Cruiser's going to have one more chance. Lines it up, gets as much slipstream as possible. He's going to send it down the inside. Oh, there's contact! Huge contact! But Cruisen's got the position. No, he's giving it back. Oh, that's great sportsmanship from Cruisen.
Right there is Cruisen in a nutshell.
Oh,
right
no, it's
there
ended.
is Cruisen. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
That's why Carbon Boy went quiet. That's why he went quiet. He knew that when I said the 3 minutes, he thought, oh, damn it.
Oh no. It wouldn't be a Sector Mud night without us getting at least something wrong in the RG section, was it?
Just quietly, there was nothing wrong there. There was no accidents there.
Oh.
What was that? Sorry, Cruiser?
If that was a championship race, I wouldn't have done that last move.
Oh!
The reason why I gave it back.
Cruisen, don't lie.
But the only reason why I gave it back, I ran out of fuel.
Oh.
Oh, okay, that's the excuse.
You did a code. You did a
Hang on.
You ran out of fuel.
Cruisen, when did you start driving for Deeds?
Cruisen, you got a contract?
He's always had fuel issues.
I was running out of fuel before Deeds.
Well, as we've always said, if someone runs out of fuel, us at Deeds, we are more than happy to offer them the contract because it is part of the course. But anyway, oh boy, what a race that was. That was phenomenal. So, guys in chat, do we do a driver of the day or do we just give the try-hard award out?
No, the driver of the day.
The try-hard award is the driver of the day, let's be honest.
Not really.
Actually, before we say anything else, stick around, guys, because we've got the big awards coming.
I think for my driver of the day, in terms of sort of proper driver of the day, who was in the Autobahn car again?
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Yeah, that's my driver of the day. In fact, We really never called his name. That's Brands Hatch
Yep.
101 right there.
Yeah, and I reckon a special mention to Keza, Div 4 driver, first season out. He was going really well there tonight.
So White Hips has left the com box. He thought, screw you guys, get stuffed. So thanks, Prusky. Love you too.
Yeah, he didn't stick around long.
Such an angry man.
Yeah, but that is Prusky in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's just the Tasmanian internet. That's what we're saying. Always disconnecting.
So just catching up on chat. The stranger says Womble drive of the day. So if Womble spams his chat in the next 5 seconds, instant ban Womble. Just letting you know.
Alright. So coming up next, we have two of the official awards, and we have a couple of I say one unofficial award, but up next, I think we'll get into the most improved award. The driver who it's not their first season, but they've impressed us.
Sorry to interrupt, Lenosius. What was the most improved award called back in the day, Brent? Can you remember?
Oh, I know there was the Craig Lowndes Award, which was that was a hard charger award, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Craig Lowndes was the hard charge.
What did we call? Oh God, yeah. No, I'm gonna have to look through. That's delving back into the Facebook days. I'm gonna have to delve into that and find out myself. Was it the?
I think we should call it the Dadson.
Yep, let's call it the Dadson. Done.
That's the Sandbags
that
award,
was a
though.
try-hard award.
We're gonna, and D-Flo's just said we're gonna call it the Sandbag Award.
Yep, I like it. The Sandbag done. There we
Done.
go.
Alright. So the S1 Most Improved Award, aka the Sandbag Award.
Yep. So the nominations for the award for this season is Wakey 006, Graham, Gur17, Rex, Dadson, and Dobrev. So all these guys have had magnificent seasons with Wakey, Rex, and Dadson all winning championships.
Hang on. Go ahead. No, let's get my drums ready.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dear God.
And Graham in, I think it was either second or third on the podium in the standings by the end of it all. So, and
can I just say, this was the tightest award I think we've ever had in Sector 1 history. Like this, literally, there is an absolutely, at the end of all this, there was nothing in this award between all five. That's how close this was. Any one of these five guys, in terms of the votes, could have won it. That's how close this was. Like it's almost pretty much dead even spread. But we have got one winner. Sean, do you want to hit the bongos? The winner of the S1 Most Improved, aka the Sandbags Award, is Young Wakey from Locked Up Motorsports.
Oh,
great.
Young Wakey. Well done.
This boy, he is the youngest bloke in Sector 1, mind you. He's actually under, I believe he's, I might need clarification from old Wakey actually, in terms of his age. I won't ask.
He's like 13 or 14 or something stupid like that.
Something very
somewhere around there.
Something very, very young. But I happen to know that, and it was revealed at the end of the season, young Wakey did get a wheel upgrade, and that has improved his times and his pace out of sight. We said in the last round, his car management is off the charts, and he, in terms of Division 1 next season, you're gonna have to watch him because his pace as he gets older, he's only going to get quicker. And not only that, everything about him is going to improve even more. So, yeah, hats off to Wakey. That boy, seriously, he would have put a lot... At times, in qualifying, he was only 2 or 3 tenths off Distinct Andrew's qualifying laps. That's how quick this guy is.
Yeah, but
so
absolutely.
I know young Wakey and old Wakey pretty well because I drove for a season at Powerhouse back in the day and they were part of that team. And old Wakey always said to me, goes, think I'm quick, wait till you see my son, and he's been proven right ever since.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Young
Yeah.
Wakey is a serious operator, and give him a couple more seasons under his belt. Watch out.
Absolutely.
He's got potential, serious potential to be one of the, not just the fastest in S1, but he's got the potential, and I don't think anyone's going to argue with this. He's got the potential to be one of Australia's best GT7 drivers.
Yeah.
Easily.
Well, until Sean gets in his ear and says, "Come over to ACC land and we'll have a chat."
Well, straight over to the CP conglomerate. Oh, good God.
And he's corrupted for life.
And Stickers has made a good point. Division 2 champion this season.
Yeah, 100%. No, he's really, and you know what? Both of them, old Wakey, young Wakey, just good people as well. Like, really, just, and I think that's what defines to me a champion and a good driver is you can be absolutely fast on the track, but if you're, it's after 9 o'clock. If you're a dick, it kind of dulls that. But old Wakey and young Wakey are just such nice guys as well, and really easy to talk to, and really embrace that sort of sim racing community aspect as well. Yeah, big shout out to old Wakey, big fan. But young Wakey, well done, mate. Well done for winning the inaugural Dadson Award.
And 2 big points. The first one, Carbon Boy said last week, the only way that young Wakey is going to get slower at this point is girls. And
that's a fair point.
Yep. and I do believe that he's he's going to be a very, very hot property next season in terms of if teams are sort of sniffing around and wanting to poach
Chase, get out the checkbook. Chase, get out the checkbook.
Yeah, massive congratulations to young Wakey. You can't fault him, and like you said, Sean, an absolute legend off the track. And his 2 favourite words in the entire Sector 1 Discord all season, thank you.
It's great to see. But also something else to mention is that as it's called the most improved, well, we've changed the name now, but it's the most improved award, Wakey. He went from mid-pack of the 3rd tier last season, and this season, top of Div 2 on Div 1 pace. It's just a massive landslide of improvement. Like, yeah, it's a massive glow up for Wakey. And he's just going to get quicker. That's the scary thing. He's already this quick at this young, and he's just going to get better exponentially as well. So, 2 seasons, okay. Season 8, I'm calling it. Wakey, the Division 1 title winner, I'm telling you now.
Ooh.
No chance. No. I'm not saying he's not quick, but he's not winning the Div 1 championship.
Will you eat a sock if he does?
Alright, now,
you know what?
Alright, place your wagers, gentlemen.
Okay.
Season 8, not the upcoming Season 7.
If young Wakey wins an S1 Div 1 championship in the next 2 seasons,
either Season 7 or Season 8, just to clarify. Yes, continue on.
Ghost will become a Hawthorn member.
I will have a webcam and I will do a S1 awards stream in jocks.
We don't want to see that.
Will there be a webcam?
I'm liking the idea of you signing up to the Hawthorn Football Club more than seeing you in your underwear.
Yeah, we'll make it at the club. We'll make it at the free club, yeah.
Alright, I reckon all of us are going to barrack for young Wakey, but I reckon now we get on to the big award, the unofficial award.
The unofficial award? We've still got one more official award.
Just quietly, can boys in Division 1, if you're listening, can you just let young Wakey win next season? So the Hawthorn Football Club picks up another member, just quietly. Thank you very much. Can pay in beer.
Yeah, we still have the Sector 1 MVP award to do before we get to the unofficial ones.
So I feel like this award now should be renamed as well. I feel like the S1 MVP should be named the Brocky.
The Brocky.
Ooh,
yeah, or the Cyborg.
I like that.
I just feel like 6-time champ, now a Hall of Fame member, it should be recognising, you know, it's all about. I mean, it could be called the Ghost, but I'm pumping my own trumpet there. But anyway, moving on. No,
Ghost says
definitely
call
should.
it the Ghost.
It should be called the Brocky or actually the Cyborg has a ring to it. You know, the Cyborg Award. This is a
Yeah, I
award
like the
that
sound of that.
this is a award that I hold close to my heart. So back in the day, it used to be called the Scafie for the greatest driver of all time. If D flows in the chat, you'll 100% agree with me.
Oh, 100% I agree.
There we go. Thank you. But I've been lucky enough to win this award, and people seem to think this award's just about pace and driving. It's a lot more than that. It's driving, it's on-track etiquette, it's off-track etiquette, it's what you do for Sector 1, it's your attitude. It's such an wide-ranging things that encompass this award, and it's the most prestigious award in these awards. So just to be nominated is an honour. So I think we should take a little bit of time with this and even shout out the nominees as well, because it's just to be even in those 5 people that have been nominated is massive. Sorry, Lanosh, to steal your thunder, but I'm pretty passionate about this one.
Can I just fire in real quick? Umcrack's just fired in terms of the bet that you guys have got and is calling it Wakegate.
Wakegate.
So,
Yes.
Bumcrack, that is absolutely fantastic stuff. I'll pay that. Hats off.
Oh
to
no,
you,
he's even gone further. He's got it in Hawthorn Jocks. Yes.
And the award for the YouTube chat comment of the night goes to none other than the plumber,
Yeah,
Mr. Bumcrack.
I think D-Flow and Bumcrack, that's going to be an awesome little battle in terms of the comments of the night. Holy jeez. But anyway, I reckon.
So, yeah, Ghost said wants to give a bit of a spill about, or we should all give a bit of a spill about the nominations. I'll just give a quick run through before we go through them all. But the 5 nominations for this season are Carbon Boy, Karen Unleashed, Stranger, yours truly, and D-Flow. So where do we want to start, guys?
Wait, so
Okay,
we have
this is where I should be
4 of
announcing
the.
this, because you can't
Hang on.
announce yours truly and go, oh, I
We
won.
have-
Yeah, nice.
We have 4 of the nominees for this award in this chat as we speak.
Yeah, you're right.
There was a reason for
Off
that,
you go,
because
Carl.
whoever won it
Leave,
could say
but-
thank you.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I'm going to get this out of the way. Thank you to everyone in S1
No.
who may have thought me possible to be a nominee for this award. As Sean said, just to be on the shortlist for this award is very humbling. It's an honour. And I just want you all to know that I don't think any of the people on this list do what they do to get an award. We do it because we love this league, we love you guys, we love what we do, and we have a metric ton of fun doing it. So,
Yep.
thank
And
you.
each of these recipients, this was discussed at length, except for one of them, which was forced in, and each single, yeah, you know which one, and each of these nominees has gone above and beyond this season for this league. So, in their own special way, they've just taken it upon themselves, enhance what we do here in Sector 1 and really sort of just give us all the enjoyment of motorsport that we all want, and that's, at the end of the day, that's what we want. So,
because Luke is the first, we'll talk about Luke, the first nominee. So Luke, I've known Luke for 21 years now.
21 years too many.
Yeah, he'd probably say that. But
Some may say that, some may disagree.
we used to play split screen GT back in the day, 10-hour sessions,
Gran Turismo 3.
Yep. And he always loved what we do back in the old Through House and Sector 1 days, and he come on board and he's bought my last 2 old wheels, and he's embraced the community. One thing you don't know about Luke's actually a very high up member of the Toyota Car Club in Australia. He's great at organising. He's great at community. I'm so proud of him. I love him to death. So for him to be nominated, yeah, definitely big thumbs up, mate. So super proud.
Agreed. Here.
Congratulations.
Oh.
Next, who's the next nominee? Come on.
All right. Aloysius, who did you say was next?
There is no particular order.
All right,
Well, who's
so
next?
I'm gonna, I'll chat about the next nominee, because there is, as there's been said multiple times on the fucking, on the streams, D-Flow, the amount of work he put into the stewarding department, especially with the fact that, you know, it's been one of the hardest areas to work in. The stewards, they get a raw end of the deal quite a bit of the time in terms of having to decide like the outcomes of incidents when there is one, and doing all the behind the scenes stuff, the points tallies, the penalties and all that. And D-Flow did an incredible job this season, not only to get it all done, but to keep motivated through the season and keep it going. And not only that, like, he might not have been at every race because of real life commitments with supercars and that sort of stuff, but, you know, he was always there, always giving feedback. And on the track, he's just an absolutely relentless driver, is probably the best way of saying it. And he might not be as fast as he was due to the fact of his real life commitments, but the guy's just an absolutely phenomenal steerer. And yeah, David, I think personally, you're definitely more than deserving of this award for all the hard work you've done, and just on the track, the etiquette, and, you know, the drive that you have. And,
I'm going to interject there for 2 seconds. Completely agree with what you said about D-Flow. 100%. Nice guy, really easy to talk to. Gives his heart and all. But that Monza race, Brent, he beat you.
Oh dear God, don't fucking go there. Yeah, we had, and if anybody hasn't watched that race, honestly, in terms of one-on-one battles, and I know GT things and took me out of the Rettifilio, but that in
You
terms
lost.
of I lost. That battle is probably the best battle. No offense to anybody here, because I've had a lot of great battles. It is the greatest battle I've ever had in any form of sim racing, by miles.
It's in the top 5 of S1 history. It's one of the greatest battles I've seen on the track. It's fantastic. Looking forward to catching up with a beer with you at the Grand Prix as well, D-Flow. You're a ripper, mate. You're an absolute beauty.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. I certainly wasn't expecting such kind words.
I'll send you Valentine's Day present later.
Oh.
And if those who are new to S1, there is some serious man love between D-Flow and Karen, by the way.
Yeah, it was all from that race too, and the whole
Pretty much. No, look, it was actually good for the whole season, to be fair. Yeah. You know, there was actually to the one stage where we were sharing videos of hot laps for, you know, lap times, and hey, you're tackling this track, and hey, tackling that. What strategy are you going to run? Might have been fierce competitors, but, you know, we still helped each other.
Yeah, and we were in rival squads.
Right there is the essence of S1 right there. David, you absolutely nailed it.
Stay on,
still lost.
On D-Flow's part. Since I joined his team, RCLL, I've learned so much in terms of sim racing. Because of that D-Flow and some parts of the LLC as well. But yeah, just since joining those teams, I've just felt like I've learned so much in sim racing because of D-Flow and his team and his knowledge. So thank you.
Yep. Here.
If
that was definitely shown in your racing, Cruiser.
God.
And
he's probably, you know, Cruiser, he's probably taught you how to actually save fuel.
Exactly. Exactly. If it wasn't for those two teams, I'd still be drinking fuel like a slab of beer.
Bloody cold ones, which is all that we got in the fridge now that Sean ripped out the fridge to bits, took all the green beacons and deeds out and filled it with VB.
Well, okay, see, Karen, you will not get away with that because anyone that's watching in the stream will go, Sean wouldn't drink deeds and green beacons. What are you talking about, you idiot?
Yeah, that is as true as it gets. Our next nominee.
Sorry, Brent, if I...
Lenosh, the next nominee.
Sorry, guys, could I just quickly interject? I'll just quickly say thank you to everyone else that's been a part of the journey, especially with the stewarding. I know we touched on that. Obviously, to everyone there in the stewards room at the moment, to everyone who was in there beforehand, likewise to everyone else in the team. Yeah, I've got the nomination, but realistically, everyone else, collectively as a team, I'd say that we've all had the nomination. It's not just me. I can't take sole credit for all the effort that's gone in.
Interject here as well, because as long as this league's been going, the most underappreciated people in this league are the stewards, by far. It's a we're after 9 o'clock, yeah?
Yep.
It's a fucking tough job. Like me and Lucas, for example, we stewarded the big one at St. Croix way back in the day, and it took us nearly 5 hours. And literally, that was the day where me and Lucas was like, nah, stuff this, we're done. Stewarding is horrible. It is tough. It is brutal. It is thankless. But the people that do it should be thanked so much, because the quality of racing doesn't happen without the stewards.
Agreed.
At all.
100%. 100% agreed. And it raises the standards of our league as well. So
if I can also give, just before I finish, if I could also give another bit of advice for new people joining S1, accept the decision. You might not agree with it, but accept it. It is what it is. I've been watching sport for 30 plus years. I've never seen a player be able to change an umpire's decision.
Never going to happen. Never going to happen.
And remember, these guys give up their time to sit there literally and watch racing and try and make decisions on the fly, and you're never going to get you're going to get consistency, but it's never going to, you're never going to agree with it at the end of the day. So Lenocious, mate, and you on the steward team, D-Flow, whoever's part of the steward team now, I've got massive credit for all of this.
Now,
thank you.
I'm gonna cut across to our next nominee, and this is a guy who he leads one of our major sponsors of our league in Go Kanga Car Accessories, and he pushed Dadson all the way in terms of season 6, and took the reins of Doghouse Motorsport. He's now jumped into the admin role. He hasn't phased at all in terms of what's being thrown at him. It is, of course, the stranger. And Graham, are you still around, perchance?
Yep, absolutely.
Yep. Have you got anything you want to say about the stranger at all, or you think he doesn't deserve it, or you can rub it in? I don't care. It's probably rub at this point.
Nah, he doesn't deserve it.
I nearly choked on my rum when he got nominated, but no. And I'll just put the disclaimer out there. He is my brother. No, look, I've got to say, joining Sector 1 in the community series when we first started, and just coming through with Daryl, the support, you know, that he's given all the way through. I mean, countless hours practicing, always sharing setups. And I've got to say, I'm totally impressed with how he's been doing the liveries. The Dadson one was a work of art. So, no, look, I think very, very much, you know, a deserved nomination, and as are all the nominees. But yeah, I guess I'm a little biased because, yeah, he's my bro.
Yep. And I think the big thing with the stranger as well is the fact that in terms of on track, he's brutally quick. He really is. And then in terms of off track, he's one of those guys that just constantly keeps, you know, the fun going. He's always got these lobbies open. Everyone's got the parties. You jump online, you just know that someone's going to be on. And it just seems like a bit of a resurgence this season.
I actually
partly
called
because of you go.
I was going to say, I'm sorry to interrupt. I actually called the Stranger's first race in S1.
Oh really?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I called him the Pillow.
Why did you come up with that?
We've got to start calling him the Pillow again.
Because, you know, that thing, if you know you're lonely and you.
Well, just on a side note, when you see the stranger online and you see a lobby hub, it's the only time you can be in the doghouse and you're not actually in trouble with the missus.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
gonna
are
go
if you
there.
stay on till 2 in the morning.
But I've watched his progress, and yeah, another one has just embraced that ethos. You know, it's what it's all about. And no, I did call his first race, and I heard the stranger, and I'm like, that's the one where you sleep on your arm when you're feeling lonely.
Yeah. That's it.
That's
That's the one.
Oh dear God. Anyway, I'm gonna get to the next nominee, and this bloke needs no introduction because, well, he's leading the stream tonight. He, in terms of race pace on the track, as clean as it gets. I've raced against him quite a few times. Yeah, I know. And then
sorry, the plumber put an absolute beauty in.
Come on, read it out. It's after 9 o'clock.
Matilda.
Let's go.
Waltzing Matilda. Oh dear God. This guy, in a time of uncertainty in terms of the on-stream stuff and the direction we didn't know where we were going to go, and with real life stuff getting in, creeping in a bit more for the likes of Troy and Adam, who really took the bull by the horns in terms of streaming. It was Lenocious that grabbed it by the he just grabbed those horns, tore them off, and said, "Right, I'm going for it." And as a result, the streams look fantastic. Like, he's really, stepped up and taken the load off of V8 and Adam and myself, and really sort of just embraced this new role, letting his creative juices flow, and done an incredible job of the way everything looks at the moment. And then as a result, he got the admin position, and he just hasn't looked out of place as an administrator as well. Behind the scenes, he's constantly coming up with new ideas. There's quite a few new ideas for next season that we haven't announced yet that he has come up with, and we've all just gone, wow, they're fantastic. And for quite a lot of next season, a lot of the stuff you guys are going to see behind the wheel, it's because of the brain of Lenocious. So this was a no-brainer nomination. It was it was incredible to see what he could do in terms of a graphical aspect. And Sean, I know that how.
I'd love to say something actually about that. So for someone who's spent pretty much all of 2020 stuck at home in a fucking box, and to sort of know what goes on behind the scenes when it comes to streaming and graphics and replays and that. I'm super proud of Lenocious. Like, he's really taken it to another level. And his commentary style is very much similar to mine. He loves getting up and about and, getting around it, and, loves a bit of car control, which is a testament to that. And I've always said, when it comes to streaming and commentary, knowledge is great, but passion cannot be taught. Passion is something that you're born with, and Lenocious has got it. He's been fantastic, and he's got a pretty smooth voice. I'd love to hear him on some smooth FM on late nights.
Reminds me of Diego, actually. Diego's
He does have a little bit. He does have a little bit of Diego about him.
I miss that voice. I miss that voice.
Oh, mate, he could. Oh God. Oh.
But he doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's such a big key when you're in charge of the stream, and there's pressure with it. I make no mistake. People that haven't streamed in S1 and that and done league commentary in it don't realise there is actually pressure that comes with it.
Agreed.
You're watching the YouTube chats. You're worried about what people say. You're worried about how you're coming across. And Lenocious has just taken it on board, mate. Incredibly well deserved. You are very good at what you do. Your graphics are amazing. The graphics you put up tonight, you know, with the MVP and all that stuff, and it's fantastic, you know. And the instant replay thing you've got going on as well, which is, it's a little thing, but it makes such a big difference. I've watched a lot of, you know me, I've watched a lot of sim racing streams and that. This is one of the best, still one of the best presented Gran Turismo leagues in Australia. Oh, no, it is the best presented Gran Turismo league in Australia by far, and it's not close. So,
Agreed.
and that's on you, mate. So you should be really proud of what you've achieved.
Here.
Thanks, guys.
I think, yeah.
Congratulations.
Carbon
Let's get
Boy-
on with it, boys.
Oh, well, I was about to say if you wanted to say anything, but
I think they
alright,
just
and,
did.
And the last bloke, we're just not going to even bother glossing over.
So the
yeah,
last
let's keep it.
person, alright?
Oh dear
The last
God.
person is this very special person that has put in a lot of effort and a lot of time,
Is that
countless
Karen?
hours.
Is Karen's the last? Oh, that guy. Seriously, fuck. Where do we start with him?
Oh,
Fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
The king of fuel savers himself.
Well, I did outsave Knuckles once.
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 But it gave us a grandstand finish. I went and got a penalty. I was 2 seconds behind. I
So
closed it right up
I'm
and
actually
then
going to
lost.
jump in again because I've known Karen longer than all of you. So
He's got a point.
Karen come in with Brent, come in with a bit of an ego, a bit of an attitude, bit of a swing your sausage around, but
God.
there is a massive but though.
But he had
His
the eggs
passion-
to back up the bacon.
His passion knows no bounds at all.
Absolutely.
The guy is incredibly passionate. He loves what he does. He gives without thought of reward, and I think that's his biggest strength. Like, he will give. He doesn't care about the kudos. He doesn't care about look at me. It's not about that. It's about making communities better. This is a guy that had, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Brent, nearly 2,000 followers on your Call of Duty YouTube channel. Is that
Oh yeah. And then I didn't.
back in
And
the
then
day?
I stopped.
Gotta
Yeah.
That
send us a
tells
video,
you-
mate.
But that tells you he can get a community going. He can embrace. He can get people together. That's what he does. And he is one of the best Call of Duty players I've seen. The guy can seriously shoot. But more
Yeah,
importantly, he brought deeds on board. He got, a team that with a big beer sponsor, even though they change liveries every fucking half race. But anyway, we take the piss out of him, but we also love him because that's the way he is. And that's what makes him so important to this community. And the fact that he's now got the big cheese roll is a testament to him and his hard work and what he does and his passion and his drive and his commitment to make S1 still going, because he come to S1 in the early days and he's seen changes. He's seen everyone come in and out and that, but he's still here and he's still driving. Mate, you're a legend and you're an Essendon supporter as well, which makes a difference.
Flagged on 23. But no, I was meant to come in at the start of season 1, but there were things going on just with real life that I couldn't do, and then I tried to get a seat and couldn't, and then it was towards the back end of season 2 where I actually ended up getting a bit of a foothold, and very first race I jumped in, I was like, oh, you know what, this is going to be great, I'll be able to smoke these guys, I'm A+ rated, I don't care. And then you and the good doctor, the two people I looked up to in my early days of Sector 1, absolutely throttled me. Absolutely throttled me. Wasn't even close. I think I got second position that qualifying session, and the bad doctor got pole. And after all that, I was hooked.
Both.
Yep. Good. I remember that VIP pet foods. I think it was a Jag going absolutely past me, and I thought, oh yeah, we'll see how we go here. And then in the pit stops, the good doctor got the most of me, and I'm like, yep, I know I can't save fuel for shit. So, but I think the thing that keeps me coming back to this is the fact that I love this league. I love what it does. I love the people in it. I love what I do, and it's at the end of the day, I'm just the same as everybody else, indulging a passion in motorsport and enjoying it. It's what we're all here to do. So, and by the way, I didn't want to be a nominee. I'm just saying this now. I did not want to be a nominee, but I sort of got pushed into it a little
the
bit.
rest of the admin team basically told Brent, "No, you're being put down. You don't have a choice, mate."
Specifically stickers.
I'm gonna
stickers. If I win this, screw
I'll
you.
call it now. If Brent doesn't win this, I'm going full rant mode. So just let me know.
Oh dear God. Oh yeah. Well, no. Big thanks to everybody that plays their part, and I'm genuinely being honest. I didn't want to be nominated for this because I didn't think it was. I thought there were people that deserved it more. So yeah.
All right, let's announce the winner and let's shut this
drum
stream
roll!
down so we can have some after hours drinks and chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got the drum roll. The winner is Karen Unleashed Brent.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Is it 9 o'clock in West Australia yet?
So it should be.
Is
Yes,
it 9
it is.
o'clock in West Australia yet, so I can swear
No,
at
but
stickers
who
for being
cares
the one
about
that-
Perth?
No. Congrats, Brent.
First of all, I just want to say fuck you, stickers.
Love you,
because you're
stickers,
the one that
but who
put me
cares
up.
about Perth?
Yeah, no, it's. Oh shit! How do I say it? No, it's basically.
Thank you, I believe, are the words you're looking for.
Yeah, thanks to everyone that voted, but at the end of the day, this is just we're all here together. It's what we want to do, and how can I say it? It's been around since what? How long have we been here? Since 2018, Ghost? You reckon? 2017?
Yeah, 28. Very early 2018.
So I'd say we're 5-year anniversary. I've been here for most of it, and
Woo,
at this
5-year
day,
anniversary. Yeah.
So you're basically married.
yeah, and
Yes.
We're all
Yes.
married
I'm
to
not
Sector
having
1.
his kids though. I'm definitely not having his kids.
Oh dear God! But no. At the end of the day, this is what I love to do. I'm on every day, whether it be sharing memes or getting behind the scenes and making big mistakes like I did tonight. By the way, sorry, Lucky's Lawn Care Racing guys. I didn't realise there was a changeover between the two TOs, so I do apologise. But at the end of the day, we're all here for one big thing, and that is this league. It is an incredible place to be, and we're all just mates, just sharing an indulgence for motorsport, possibly meeting each other along the way. By the way, Jim Bob, if you're watching, it was an honour to meet you as well. He actually drove up 2 hours north of Melbourne to come see me and have a couple of beers, which was great. It was fantastic to catch up with him. And yeah, to everyone that past, present, and hopefully future, that's being involved in this league, thank you so much for making it what it is. It's an awesome place to be. It's I don't know what I would have done during COVID without racing in Sector 1. It's an
I
incredible
think
place
on
to
the
be.
back of that, if I can indulge myself for a minute or two, I wouldn't have come back tonight if I didn't love Sector 1. I love Sector 1. I love being involved in the community. I love being involved in the Discord. I love watching new people come in. I love watching people come back. Like Rex, for example, is one of the old school Throughout boys who's come back. I love that. I come back for a reason because I love the community. The community is what makes Sector 1 what it is. It's not about the racing's great, yeah, the liveries are great, yeah, blah 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 blah, but it's the community is what makes Sector 1. Hold on to that. Enjoy your 6-week break. Get things dialed in and then come out in the next season and absolutely fucking show everyone this is the best Gran Turismo league in Australia and this is where you want to be. Because I have said it once and I'll say it again. If you are just starting in sim racing, this is where you start. And on that, Make sure you do tune in though to my races on.
Hang on, mute his mic. Mute his mic.
Taking him off air. No.
Oh dear God. No, I reckon next season's going to be epic. Stay tuned to the Discord, guys, because there is an awful lot that is yet to be revealed about Season 7. It's going to be probably the season of all seasons. Like, it's the first time ever we've done 2 separate disciplines of racing over one season. So GT3s and the GT4s. It's going to be incredible to watch, and it's going to make a lot of
I'm
teams...
excited.
I'm looking at the ICER boys here. If you're listening, ICER guys, switching between GT3 and GT4 cars week to week. You guys have been here before. I know exactly where it's at. Let's go.
We haven't even revealed the teams yet, for God's sake.
I'm looking forward to
I'm
it.
excited because I was worried when you said GT3 straight away. I know we're going off lib here, but you know what? It's an awards stream. There's no time limit for an awards stream.
I'm looking forward to it, and if there's a certain
I was
team-
worried when I heard GT3 and I'm thinking, you can't just go GT3. ACC has that covered. But then you threw the GT4 in alternate rounds and I'm like, okay, that throws a really nice spanner in the works. Because some drivers might be able to drive the GT3 car really quickly, then they jump to the GT4 and they're like, oh shit, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Not to mention there is the mix-up of the 90-minute races, endurance rounds, and the sprint rounds as well. Just to throw a bit of spice in the mix, and I, for one, I'm a fan. About bloody time.
Being back, the Enduro's being back, the Sprints being back.
So when's the next S1 Group C race, just so I can enter?
Oh shit!
Brent, we're looking at you here. No pressure.
I've got brainwaves. That's all right. I got some big brainwaves.
I think the
No,
top
seriously, there are some big things I've got in my head right now that I haven't put forward yet, and I'm looking forward to it.
Group C, Elsarch Village. Let's go.
I tell you what, that.
Oh no, not Elsarch. Go Nürburgring.
Group C, St. Croix, nothing beats it.
Oh God, we are not going to St. Croix. No,
Brent,
absolutely no.
Just so you know, Brent, that Le Mans race S1 did a while back.
Yep.
That was
I remember that.
That was one of the greatest races I've ever had. Like,
it was one of the worst races I ever had. I finished 2 laps back and I was half drunk.
Let's do it again.
My position wasn't very good.
Little side note, I've beaten Brocky in a Group C car.
Oh dear God.
Yep.
Like,
anyway,
my position
Lenocious, wrap us up because it's getting a bit loose here.
Yep.
All right. Well, we've still got well at least one more award. It's not going to be as in depth of an award
we do too.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
but yes.
We have I'm going to do the Driver of the Day nominations award because it's okay. We've done all the spill about the MVP award, but we really know that the most honoured and privileged award in Sector 1 is the driver with the most Driver of the Day nominations throughout the season.
The try hard.
No, it's not the try hard award. It's not
Jesus
the try hard award.
bloody Christ. I'm out. I'm taking my headphones off. I'm gone.
Okay. This award, so admin have gone through, we've counted up all the votes, and the winner of this award is Womble. Womble is
No!
Okay.
How the world did he manage that?
Because he got nominations in every single race across every single division. And I don't know how good of a driver you have to be in order to reach that accolade. And you can't even say that it was just him voting for himself, because we have a couple of votes on record from Prua and a couple of other Red Mist drivers who have said that Womble deserves Driver of the Day as well. So Womble,
I won't lie. I put a couple of votes up.
Womble is the most voted Driver of the Day nomination.
Wow. You know what? You know we need to
Krusky, Karen,
sit here.
Call me. We need to have a
minute.
conversation.
No, we need to to sit here for a minute and just wait for chat, because Womble will just be getting this now. And there we go. There we go.
Oh dear God. Oh my God, what have we done? We've created a monster.
We have opened Pandora's box. What in God's name have we done?
Next season, Womble's just going to go MVP straight up. Just do it now.
No, next season, Womble, here's your challenge.
So for those that are new here, I can actually give you some history. But so when we introduced Driver of the Day, when was it, Brent? Oh, it would have been 4 or 5 seasons, if not longer.
Yeah, I'd say it was season 2.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. We had this Driver of the Day thing, and we asked chat to nominate Driver of the Day. And Womble straight up goes, Womble, Driver of the Day. It's stuck ever since then. I feel like
Since day one.
This is another award that needs changing in terms of naming. The next season, Driver of the Day is now called the Womble.
The Womble.
Who's going to win the Womble?
The Womble.
Alright guys, put your votes in for the Womble.
Yeah, I think 100%.
Just as a slight clarification, in order to win the Womble, you need to finish the race.
No, and you've got to vote for yourself.
Well, you got to make sure your pedals last first.
Yeah. Oh, no, you've got to vote for yourself though. That's the biggest thing. If you don't vote for yourself, you can't win the Womble.
Obviously.
It's all about voting for yourself.
Yeah, but now I've got to rename all these awards and I don't know what I'm calling them anymore.
Okay, right. So Stranger is asking the very important question here, and if anybody saw the yes antics from Womble earlier in the server, he's asking, are you rank 13 on Discord yet, Womble? That's the real question. Has he upgraded?
Womble, I'm beating you on Discord rank and I don't even spam, so what are you doing?
The track positions on our Discord channel, aka #1 shit talker.
No. I know who that
is. Hang on. I've got a story about that as well. Oh, wow. Have I got some story?
No,
so,
the number one crap talker on Discord is Lenocious.
What?
Nah, just kidding.
Well, I was gonna say, what am I crap talking?
And the prize is a PS5.
I'll probably be up there. I think I speak a bit of crap on Discord.
Cruisin'.
Cruisin' posts some good memes, though.
You do.
And just referring back to the YouTube chat, Mr. Pruski, if you're still listening, there is precisely one Great Northern left in the fridge. I just grabbed the second last one. I've left one there for you, mate.
You disgust me. That should be in the sink.
Yeah, I think I've got one left too.
We've already thrown the deeds in the bin, mate. Get over
what was
it.
that thing you were drinking a couple of weeks ago, Brent, that was like that cranberry, like, berry twist beer?
Oh, yeah, it was purple.
Get your fruit and get it out of my beer.
Yes,
I'm going to give you some stream advice. Shut it down.
Shut it down. Alright.
Yep. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sticking with us.
Yes. Okay, one final cry. Ghost set the target of 32 likes and we have 31. So if you haven't already, smash the like button. Because we've got to make it to 32.
Guys. Let's get it there.
Come on, guys.
I've got 32 on this one. 32 on the screen. 33.
Alrighty.
Yay!
Alrighty, guys.
34.
Alright, thanks, guys.
I was the magic number. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Anyway, we better
Cheers,
wrap this up. A massive thank you goes to every single person who competed tonight. Got behind the wheel. Didn't matter if we crashed. Didn't matter if we burned. Didn't matter if we won. We all just came on to have fun and indulge in our passion. And that is, 56 guys or more now actually, and indulging in our love of motorsport with some beers and banter and some crashing and bashing along the way. Second of all,
thanks, guys.
Yes.
Watching chat. Aww.
Second of all, a big thank you does go to every single person in this chat tonight. I've forgotten how many people are here. I think it's 8 of us tonight.
Prua left, but it was 8 when Prua was here, so...
Yep, so for Graham, aka Guru, D-Flow, of course, Cruisin', Carbon Boy, Lenocious, and of course the Hall of Famer himself, Sean Ghostmuller. Thank you guys for all stepping in the box tonight and having a big night. It's been fantastic. Like,
As my last words here, I'd just like to put a little bit of a shout out to my mate Captain Muffin. This has got to be the most wholesome S1 stream I've ever watched. Love heart, love heart.
The Muffin Man.
I could not concur more, mate.
Hang on.
There's been a lot of love here.
Sorry, Stickers has gone full dad mode. They're starting to drop off like flies. That's enough.
Yeah, let's call it.
Yep.
And
all right,
I think,
just finish her off.
Yeah, alright. So thanks for coming, everybody. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and I'm sounding very cliche tonight, but...
You're going to finish it the way I did last week, aren't you?
No, why would I do that?
He's nervous because he's amongst royalty.
Yeah, true.
Alright, so we're going to cap it off here, guys. Thanks for the races tonight, and thanks for everybody for showing up. I think it was our biggest turnout for a stream this season. So spectacular stuff from everybody. We couldn't do this without all the drivers, team owners, and everyone in the Sector 1 HQ. And from everybody in the comments box and everybody in the chat. That's us out for tonight, and we'll catch you next season in a couple of weeks. So see everybody, and
all right, stop. You've been watching
let
Sector
Sean.
1.